Hey guys, I am Danny.
Evelyn.
At the Nintendo KA channel. I'd like to welcome all of you guys for a chill stream. So it's been a while we've done anything like this. I hope you guys had an awesome week so far. It's always a pleasure seeing everyone, especially midweek. And you know, we like to do these to kind of catch up with you guys and see what's going on. A lot of things is happening. And it's a chill stream after all. And if you guys are new to this concept, we've done it in the past on our channel. It's pretty much you guys just hanging out and with us, and you can ask me about anything. The topic today is you saw the subtitles already, is next generation, and I'm sure some of you guys are already experiencing next generation.
Star Trek, right?
Yeah, yes, like the Vulcans in Star Trek. But we're gonna be talking about the holodeck today, the next generation holodeck, and how that experience is gonna be really wicked. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, you're missing out. The holodeck is insane. I got to experience it in the next generation. That's a reference to Star Trek. If you guys don't know, the next generation from like Captain Picard. I'm a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. I grew up with it. I'm also like a Star Wars type of guy. I'm a sci-fi type of person. I love that kind of stuff. Grew up with all that jazz. Yeah. Hey, Ars, good to see you. The next generation. I like that. Alan, man, this is for Evelyn. Your next Starbucks is on me.
Thank you, Art. Thank you, Alan. I literally by the way, thank you so much for the print contribution.
Yes, thank you, Alan.
When Danny read the comment, I was walking to get my coffee. Unfortunately, I ran out of my hot coffee. I couldn't make my hot coffee,
she
but
couldn't
I
make
have
it.
can of coffee.
We have canned coffee instead, though. It's a good substitute. Why not?
It's cold.
Karen, thank you so much as well. I know what's going to happen. Danny is going to start playing the PS5, and Evelyn is going to play the new Xbox Series X. I think that's the name. Perfect. Well said. Yeah, those are the next generation systems. And some of you guys probably already have one of them. It was just released. That is the Xbox Series X from Microsoft.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you guys right there. And of course, shortly, unless you're on the other side of the world, you might also probably have the PS5. So, my goodness, it's a very exciting time for next generation. Or if you're a PC enthusiast, there's a lot to be had. Nvidia already released their line, if you can get one. If you can get one. And then AMD is also releasing the Big Navi series. RX 5000 series. I think that's it. Is it 5000? I forgot that number. You got your Big Navi. I call it Big Navi.
You know, Karen, when Danny decided to put that as a title of the stream, I say, poor Karen Evelyn. So Karen, how are you doing, Karen?
How are you doing, Karen? I know it's
But Karen say I'm sticking to my goal. My good. I thought I say goal. Good old Nintendo Switch.
It's all good. Hey. You know, as long as you have fun with how you're playing, that's what matters the most. It doesn't matter what system you're playing on. You can play on the Atari if you want to. If you enjoy it, more power to you. That's all good. I have nothing against anyone that's playing. Definitely, whatever they like to play. I although I'm a Nintendo channel, I celebrate video games as a whole. It's a very exciting time, and you know, it's a lot to talk about. If you guys have any questions, though. What's next gen? Aiden, good to see you. Was it? I call it the holodeck. It's a room where the door opens up and then you go in and you're immersed in this world beyond virtual reality. It's like
Aiden, imagine
nothing you ever seen.
We're playing Splatoon like that.
Yes, you are the Inklings. You are the Octoling. You're not playing as them. You are them.
Let's show we don't roll into the water.
Yeah, you roll into water, you're gonna drown. Plain and simple. Squid can't swim.
I know, Splatoon.
Right. Speaking of which, Evelyn's been playing heavily on
thanks
Splatoon.
To Aiden, I came back to play Splatoon like the last 2 days. Probably played like I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised with like 20 hours in total. Last few days. But yes.
Hey, Inferno Tim's in the house. I gotta catch up with your comments. I know there's like quite a bit of you in the house, but again, if you guys joined in, thank you so much. And I want to shout out. I know Alan contributed earlier. Karen, Alan 3 times at least. Oh my goodness, this is saying 3. What is it? How many times? Yeah, 3 times at least.
3 times. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for.
And I'm gonna get my Starbucks coffee next time. By the way, I think they had a free cup going on, and I didn't have a chance to go to Starbucks. Yeah. But yeah.
It's okay. So cheers. Cheers. Alright, let's see here. We got Chris FX in the house. Oh, the list is in there already. Thank you, Crosstalk. My goodness.
Thank you, Cross.
Thank you, all the members that joined in today. That includes like Arts, Gaming for Years, Faramar, Benjamin, Karen, Alan. Of course, Alan. Yeah. Chris FX, Princess, Bonic, Inferno Tim in the house. Inferno Tim is like, I'm playing Series X. If I go quiet, sorry, I'm here. Don't worry, I totally understand.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I know you were playing Dirt 5. I was kind of making a joke with him. I said, "Why are you playing dirt? That's what my niece and nephew does." I'm like, "What are you playing around in dirt?" Nah, that's the game actually. So, let me see here.
Danny's playing song.
Yeah, it's like random.
Ruga,
good to see you. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? Always a pleasure. We were talking about Persona earlier. When I was talking about like YouTube was down, and yeah, it's I'm like wondering what's going on, and then I tweeted out, and you guys said the same thing. Like maybe I'll just tweet out and see what happens, and there you go. It was confirmed. So yeah. Is YouTube my job? No, it's not my job. This is just my hobby. I do it for fun. It's been like that for the last decade, and I have the pleasure to just join with the community here that we built over the time, and it's amazing. I just love talking to you guys.
We just love pretty much hang out with all of you, and then like we always say, we all share the one common main thing is love video games.
Benjamin, thank you so much. Can't wait for Age of Calamity. Yes, it is really around the corner.
11/20/2020. So that's in 9 days.
9 days.
Yeah. 8 days. Because we are close to midnight. So
yes, it's gonna be a game that I'm looking forward to, seeing what happens to 100 years ago. And we'll be definitely streaming that game the moment it drops. So hope you guys stay with us and experience it. If you're wondering what the game is about, that is your stream. So we tend to premiere it, so let you guys know what you're getting into if you're interested. And you know, I usually, like I always say, anything that I stream on my channel is something that I endorse personally, because I will be getting it myself. And I think that it's a good, fun, valued title. Even if it's a small title, we did Part-Time UFO, which is a really fun game. It's a bunch of titles, less than $10, or it could be a AAA title, depending on you know what I see and I get into, and I wanted to showcase you guys as something that may expand your horizon. Yeah.
Hey, Fahad!
Fahad's in the house. Yeah, where we go? Hey, you know the deal. I like that. You recognize. Sweet. All right. I know there's a lot of questions in here. If I miss your question, because I'm just gonna start reading it now, so just repost it. Sorry if there's so many of you guys, and I really appreciate you joining in, talking about next generation. It's a lot of things about the game industry. I'm really pumped, and I'm sure you guys, even if you're not getting next generation, more competition means more for the consumer. That's what I think of that way. And there's a variety out there that you guys can experience. And if you don't have it on your platform, more competition means that it may be coming to your platform because there's a lot of pressure from different factors. You know, that's how I usually call it. Competition spurs creativity, ingenuity, and progression.
What was your question, Alan? I think you could repost it. It's fine.
Yes.
As long as you guys repost, it's fine. Today is fine. Today's just chill stream. Just many of you. We'll be trying to answer as many questions as we can, or cover some topic.
Danny, I have a question. Why does Nintendo make the console last 4 to 6 and PlayStation as a easy? Well, let me read this question properly. Danny, I have a question. Why does Nintendo make their console last 4 to 6 years and PlayStation and Xbox are always 10 years plus? Easy answer. Because of the amount of money that they lose. Sony and Microsoft lose money on their consoles. Every time they release a console, they're actually not. If you think of this way, I'm a PC enthusiast for over 25 years, and I know how a PC can be pretty expensive depending on if you go into the high end. So what you're getting in the next generation consoles are top-notch stuff. We're talking about a Ryzen, it's not the latest gen anymore. It's not Ryzen. it's not because they even just released the latest processors, but it is pretty much top-notch processor. I want to make it nice and simple. I don't want to make it too technical. I can go into technical aspects, but I don't want to go into that.
No, Karen's gonna.
I know it's gonna get the graphics processor is RDNA 2. It is the latest gen. So if you build a computer of the same price, I'm not gonna use the digital version system. They're kind of like the lower tier ones. But I'll just say this: the top one like $500. Try build a PC with that same spec for $500. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you right now. If you're gonna get, even if you're gonna wait for RDNA 2 processor, if you get the last generation AMD processor, you're not gonna build for $500. It's gonna be hard to match it in performance for the value. So in a sense, they're not making money, and to recoup that, they need you guys to buy games, and that will probably span over 5 years more. Nintendo, on the other hand, they do well on their console. They actually profit on each system they sell. They have a philosophy of using tech that is matured and let the developers do what they can with the hardware. It's been like that since, what is it? The Wii? The Wii is the Wii is the last generation that Nintendo focused on extreme performance. Like if you remember the N64, they were pushing like 64-bit power, or like the Super Nintendo 16-bit power, you know, and then they were competing with the Sega Genesis and everything. It was all about the bits. Now it's not about that. You don't hear Nintendo say like 1,000-bit power. You ain't gonna hear that. Ain't no such thing. So that's why. That ain't simple. They try to extend the life as much as they can so they can recoup costs and through the selling of their system. To be honest, by the time that like for example PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One X, they are dated. They are old. Like compared to the PC world, they are dinosaurs. If you look at that, if you look back at they're using Jaguar AMD processor as an example. It is slow and it hindered a lot of developers for a long time. That's plain and simple. So there you go. All right. Let me see here. Wow, you guys are lit. My Series X destroys gaming PCs that cost twice as much. It's ridiculous. Yes, that is true. They reduce costs because they put everything on a SoC. It's called system on a chip. You know, like how a PC has like individual components where you connect it to a motherboard. No, it's not like that. It's everything in one simplified motherboard. So hence, like it makes it cost reduction and effective. So they could do it the way they do. But to be honest, like I said, you can't build a PC with $500 of that same performance. You can build a PC for $500, but you're not gonna get the same performance.
The performance
expected.
Right? I mean, it's crazy how Danny been talking to me all this, and I told then Danny decided, you know what? Let me just share with the audience because I know many of you are interested in that, and I have learned a lot from Danny in terms of that. Now I understand in regards to price and all that what you paying for is actually they lose money on the console. Consoles can't really be top of the line and stay up to date with the latest because it's not the way to run the business without failing and going bankrupt within like a month. Believe it or not, tech is very expensive, and to keep up to spec on that is challenging. So what I do like about consoles, this is one thing I do like consoles over PC. The developers make use of the hardware and they optimize it very well. Like they squeeze every ounce of performance they can out of the consoles. On the other hand, on PC, if you want the absolute best graphical fidelity, nothing beats a PC. I'm sorry, I am a console guy. Don't get me wrong, I am not a PC elitist or anything like that. I'm not a PC master race person. My collection is all Nintendo. You guys don't know that by now. But if you really want the highest graphical fidelity, PC is the way to go. But you come with a cost, meaning you have to kind of optimize everything yourself. You gotta pick the parts, you gotta put together. Unless you do a pre-built, that's the way to go too. Because I recently just put together my PC. I kind of revised what I built earlier this year. Well, you just kind of finished it not long ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, he just finished it. Yeah,
so what I did was like I just boot up my first game again. I boot up Nier. I just wanted to see what I could do with it. And my goodness, I ran 4K over 100 frames. It's insane. I'm like, man, I never experienced Nier like that. I played it on the PS4 Pro. And I used to play it on the RTX 2080. The RTX 2080 was great. But when I pushed it on the 3080, my goodness, it was like going 115 frames, 120. It feels magnificent. My goodness. It is wow.
I was just playing Splatoon right next to Danny, and he was just playing Nier. And then I just turned around and I'm like, whoa, that looks gorgeous. Yes. He said, that's 4K. I'm
4K. Like, true 4K. There is no upscaling, nothing. This is just straight up raw performance. It's insane. It's beautiful. Magnificent. I don't know all the good words you could say.
Ruga.
We all know Atari Jaguar has the best graphics. Yeah, of course. Bits is not everything. It's only a piece of the pie. Because to be honest, Atari Jaguar is 64-bit, and then Nintendo 64 is 64. But obviously, people know the Nintendo 64 is the more superior console in terms of graphical performance. There you go. Yeah, you told us that you have full Unreal 4K experience. Yes, yeah. Let me see here. I know I'm missing questions here. On the console, developers know exactly what hardware they're working across the board. Developing for PC has many variables and system to try and make the builds for it. Absolutely true. Obviously, you have like graphic cards makers like AMD and NVIDIA. They're the two major players. There are others as well. They're very minor. Even Intel makes their own thing, but that's like not significant. But like what Tim said is correct. There's a lot more variables, a lot more factors, so they can't fully optimize it like a console. Because like a Nintendo Switch is a Nintendo Switch, no matter how you flex around with it. You know what you have and then capable of the hardware.
Hey, Arts.
Arts, thank you so much. Modern consoles don't have DOS. Oh man, I remember DOS, the old days of DOS. C:\format, C semicolon/S or something like that. I spent a long time using DOS. All those commands, clear the screen, CLS. I used to do a little DOS in my days, so I know what DOS is all about. That black screen, all you have is like commands. If that's your operating system in the day, yeah, you gotta learn. OG. Let me see here. Let me see. Sounds like 4K experience must be very fluid when you play Nier Automata. Danny, high performance. Yes, it is magnificent.
He was just admiring like, every little second when he was playing. And just looking at the color and everything, it's gorgeous.
Oh man! I'm looking forward to more things on the PC. I haven't gotten back to PC gaming in a long time. I mean, outside of Nier, I haven't really PC gamed in like 15 years. Alan, thank you so. Emit spelled
really?
backward, not allowed in. What is it?
I was reading Alan saying that there's a word that is when
time
type
time. Time? Really? It's backwards. Time, right? Time. Is it
Are
real?
you sure?
Huh? I don't know. You tell me, guys. I'm not the one typing. I can type it in. That's not a problem because
Super chat.
Oh.
That is weird.
Oh, it's weird.
Salvador,
Salvador, thank you so much. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. I hope you are as well, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate all the contributions, guys.
Yeah, I think I saw Yumu and Monkey Life joining us as well. Thank you so much for joining.
Hey Ray, how you doing? I'm just happy PS5 has Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is only a fact, and I always say, your Wi-Fi is as strong as how you make it. If you're going through walls, you're going through glass, you're going through concrete, that Wi-Fi 6 ain't gonna go anywhere. That's the reality of it's physics. It's real world physics, guys. It may be more efficient, but it will not make miracles for you in terms of latency and delay or stutter. So don't think that you can upgrade your console and then you leave your router the way it is and it's like on the other side of the room or wall or building or whatever you live in. Ain't gonna make miracles. So I'm sorry to burst the bubble. You can't beat physics, real science. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up. Like Karen knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
that.
get a better router. You fix everything.
Say that, Karen, you could write Karen. You could tell everyone what happened to it because I think the case it was like Karen had a router one end of the house, and then she was
playing the other side,
and she always have the issue that you disconnect and things like that. And then after she discussed with Danny, and then Danny helped her out getting the Wi-Fi
mesh network.
And then now Karen's like. She's like, I could play anywhere in the house.
That is the simple case.
Even like sitting outside of her house, that's what she was telling us.
So right on that.
Karen could confirm that as well.
I also want to point out that even though your consoles or systems are Wi-Fi 6, your router has to be Wi-Fi 6. Everything has to match up. Just because you have one device is Wi-Fi 6, you need to have both of them Wi-Fi. So you cannot get them to work full capacity if you don't. So hence that is the case. If you don't know that, you're not getting Wi-Fi 6. You're getting Wi-Fi old standards.
BMG!
BMG's in the house. Good to see you. How you doing?
How's everything? By the way, BMG shared with me a video when he gave Miguelito, his son, a Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say the color. Let's just leave it like that, right? I think he posted on Twitter, but okay, we just leave it at that.
I'll
But
leave it at
he gave him the reaction is so priceless. You guys know the reaction from the N64 when the in Christmas. Yes! That
No,
was
it's like
his
this.
reaction.
Yes, like that. You know.
But then he was opening a Nintendo Switch like, I was like, wow, that made my night.
Oh yeah, that was really
was
awesome.
beautiful.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing that BMG. And I hope that little Miguel is now releasing your Switch.
I said I'm not gonna mention the color. I don't know what color.
We don't judge. We don't judge. What you see in my tweet does not mean anything. It just means I'm happy for little Miguel. That's all. That's all it means. That's it.
Yeah.
How you want to make of it is all cool, you know.
Carrots.
Oh yeah. Benjamin, thank you so much. I will have my MacBook Pro in April next year. Hey,
Oh,
enjoy, have fun.
enjoy.
You know, getting new hardware is always exciting, and I know how it feels. I personally never. If you guys don't know, I've never been a Apple Mac guy. I at one point I was debating to get a Mac. That was like 4 years ago, and I was saving up for a new computer. So I was talking to Evelyn like I need a computer. So I was debating if I should get a MacBook Pro or a PC. I've always been a PC guy. So and I told them like if I went to a Mac OS, I'm like I don't know what I'm doing. Like how am I gonna? I haven't used a Mac operating system since like the Macintosh Apple II era or something like that. It's so long, you know. So it's yeah, I'd be lost. Nothing against it. I just felt like I don't know what I'm doing, you know, in terms of operating system wise. But it's cool. Enjoy, have fun with it. More power, yeah, when you do stuff.
Oh,
Right?
I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay.
Well, what happens there?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah. I used to have a dog, and I know it's horrible when they have some kind of something happening with them.
Yeah.
Like my dog, when he was old, he got cataracts. He was blind.
Aw.
And he was up in the age, so I you know, he's gonna live out his life, that's what I said. But in the end, you know, what's cool about it, it's a good fun story though. Even though he was blind, he was able to like use his sense and know where to go and where to come to. Like if I called to my dog, he'll come to me or to my parents and stuff like that. This is a long time ago though. I'm just letting you know. This is my pet passed away a while ago, but it's really insane how they can adapt. That's what I noticed that when I had my pets up. But if you have a pet that's not at its best condition, my thoughts. I totally understand. You know, especially you have a pet that long time. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, also a lot of you have pets. That's cool.
That's cool.
I noticed that during this time this year, many family decided to adopt or get a pet because it makes a difference. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It brings like happiness and all that.
Oh, let's see here.
Let's see. And then BMG said that his son wants us to show the video. How?
How? Yeah, right. Which video are we talking about here?
He sent it to me on my phone. The reaction.
Oh.
How will you do that?
Wow. I didn't set up to be that way. You can do it on the phone if you want to.
But you will not see it clearly though.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
it kind of.
You
I
wanna
guess
see it?
it's up. Yeah, you can do it. Go for it. Let me see here.
You wanted me to show it? I want to make sure before everybody see that.
Let me see here. Wow.
Let's see.
Then it's time. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure Alan has the issue that not typing the word. Maybe you could try it again. I'm not really sure.
Here, I'm typing it in. But I am the administrator, so it should be okay.
I'm sure everybody could type it, right?
Alright. Let me see. Then you should get a pet again so we can see it interrupt the stream.
Oh, talking about that. Danny was watching something really funny yesterday.
I did.
It was yesterday, yesterday. He was saying like, you know how many people right now are working from home, even news broadcast, right? They working from home.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, so today's weather is, and then you see a cat or
Yeah,
dog, like,
yeah. They'll just like come at
disturbing.
you, or a kid just like pulling them, daddy, something like that. It was hilarious. They're essentially like YouTubers. content creator, if you will.
But it was so hilarious that he was showing me. It's just a pet. It was just.
Yeah, right. I like to see a Nintendo K Polter Pup running around a game room, Danny chasing him because he has a Nintendo Power in his mouth. No!
Oh no!
No!
I think Danny
They put out the Polter Pup too. My goodness, for hot.
I think Danny would just lock this room.
I locked the door. That's it. There's no question. Benjamin says he's doing college classes from home. I know how they feel. Yeah, totally,
it's a different. For some people, some people got used like it because you just stay home and kind of comfortable, right? And you're in a comfortable environment. You could do your work, concentrate more. For some people, they're not used to it, but at the same time, maybe it's a thing. Sometimes you think about what's going on around the world, and I'm sure we'll find some positive from it. It's not all negative.
Let me see here. Alright, let me just looking
I know Danny's like picking some music.
Yeah, I'm just picking some stuff.
Mixing it around. He said
mix it around.
It's like the DJ.
Oh, we'll figure it out. It'll play. Anyway. Let me see here. If you guys ask me, I think I saw somewhere. If you guys ask me if I know Stockville, I do not know Stockville. I'm not a store, so you just have to wait. I'm as normal as you guys in getting the system. In fact, I'm getting my system. Oh, I love this song.
It's good. I just like
the Hyrule Castle theme from Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm getting my system to should be tomorrow. So that's simple as that. If you're looking for a system, you just have to wait around, be patient, and if you didn't get in the first round, I'm sorry. It's gonna be a little hard because holiday season is around the corner. That's always been the tradition. You're just gonna have to be patient. Plain and simple.
Danny was having a hard time getting this graphic card.
Yeah,
he was patient for
over a month.
A month and a half. It was crazy hard.
I'll tell you this though. Getting a next generation system is easy. It's not as hard. I'm telling you right now, it's not as hard. If you want hard, you get a RTX 3080. Get a 3000 series graphics card. That's harder. That's insanely hard. It's like I've never in my entire history in collecting games, never experienced anything like I did getting an RTX card because of the scarcity. It's really difficult to get. And Evelyn and I pretty much lost sleep just trying to figure out getting one. That's how insane it is. Yeah. But I am happy now to finally.
It's so worth it.
The stream is now powered by my RTX.
And we got it MSRP. We didn't pay Scalper.
I am not going through Scalper. No way ever.
Hey, we're gonna say there's always 2021 to get it or more show up. Yeah, that's another way. If you're patient enough, some people I guess is not patient.
Oh yeah.
And then they just pay Scalper.
That video with Danny looking out the window was priceless.
Oh yeah. I have to record it because it was so hard. One thing is like when you place the order, right? And then another thing is like if they shipped it and then when it arrived. That's another thing. Like during that time, once you place the order and then it takes like 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know, business day. And that few days, they was like, oh, when is it coming? When is it coming?
I was waiting every moment. I was like, yo, come on, let's go. Yeah, I was literally like Art saying, Danny is such a kid. I am really such a kid heart. And when you're anticipating something for so long, it's hard to get. I'm sure you guys understand. That feeling. It's like Christmas, literally. You waited until the Christmas day and you wait a whole month and then you finally get to open up. And that's exactly how it is.
What?
Tim Trial is acceptable. Tim Trial, hilarious. What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Tim Trial is...
What do you mean time trial?
Time trial? Oh, yeah, he's a time trial because he can't type in time. So Tim Trial. Thank you so much, Alan.
Oh, what?
You're too kind. You're too generous. I really appreciate. Karen.
Oh, Karen.
If you can't find a PS5 or Xbox Series X this holiday season, may I suggest buying the next best gift and color? A turquoise Switch. Thank me later. Yo. Perfect. Well said. Okay.
Miguelito, you see, you got actually the best gift. A turquoise Nintendo Switch Lite.
I don't judge.
Look at Christopher. Karen, sold.
Done.
I love it.
To be honest, though, I'll tell you the truth. To be honest, although I will have next generation in hand, I don't know what game I'm gonna play with it. To be honest,
I think there was a question in the chat, like, what was the first game you're gonna play?
I just got it because I had the opportunity to get it. I wasn't planning to. Evelyn knows this. I was literally on my computer editing an episode or something, and like, the system was up for sale, and it's there. I see the add to cart. Mm-hmm. Okay, I add to cart, and I have to think in my mind, okay, I'll just add to cart. I'll purchase it. Why not? And then after the fact, I'm like, what am I really gonna play on it? To be honest, I don't have any games that I'm really, really interested in it. In the old days, you would usually buy a system when you have a game you want to play. Like Nintendo 64. I'm gonna use this as an example because I'm wearing the hat. Super Mario 64. Easy answer. You have a launch title that you want to play right away. Not to say that it doesn't have. I'm sure somebody want to play like Miles Morales or Dark Souls or whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. It's fine. That's cool. But for me, it's not for me. I'm not huge on those titles. If you are, power to you. I don't think it's a level that I could necessarily say I could need next generation for it. And a lot of the thing is this. I think someone's gonna ask me, do I prefer this over the other? No, I don't prefer one over the other. I am a video game enthusiast. I have consoles from all manufacturers, literally. Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, Sega, Atari. I have all of them. I literally do. I just don't show it, but I do. I embrace video game culture. I'm not a fanboy. I'll tell you right now. Yeah.
It was available in a lot of the retail store. I was on online, right? And then they said, no, it's okay, because I saw that was available. And then and I asked Danny, I said, you want to get it? He said, no, it's okay. I'll wait until when I see a game, because there's no rush for me to get it and then not play a game. And he prefers someone else have it. But at the same time, when he saw available on Amazon, and not only that, he saw that he had enough points to get it. And he's like, you know what, I'm just going to do it.
I'm going to whip it good. Let's go. I have plenty of points. I actually ended up getting a PS5 no cost. So because I'm using my Amazon points.
Because of the point, that's what he got.
I racked it up. Why not? I was like, okay, it's about time. I haven't used it in like a year or two. And I have some and more to spare, and I can literally, to be honest, I can literally get a Series X with the points I still have. Like that's like seriously, I can go all out if I want to, but I don't want to. It's okay. I can wait. The reason why, if you don't know, I did pre-order a PS5. Not to say I pick a PS5 over the Xbox Series X, because if you look at the Xbox's presentation, everything's on PC. Everything. It says exclusive on Series X and PC. so I have an RTX 3080. I have a modern PC. I can push it even harder than what a Series X can do. So there's no need for me to run out and get a Series X right now. I can get an S or X, whatever. But I do recommend, if you guys get the system, get the one with the disk drives. Don't cheap out if you can. If you can't afford it, I totally understand. But save. If you can't, just save. Because if you buy any of those generation systems, especially the digital ones, you're getting less than a gig of space on the SSD. And you're gonna right away spend money on a upgradable SSD. For Series X is a Seagate proprietary card. It's like $220. You're gonna buy one. Trust me, you will have to buy one. The PlayStation 5, you're gonna get a Gen 4 NVMe SSD. I like how that rolled down my tongue. Rolled down my tongue, like that name. Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to get that. You're gonna get less than a gig of space because you get a terabyte after formatting. You get less than that. You're gonna have the operating system on it, and on top of any other stuff that is required for the system to operate. So you definitely have to spend upgradability. So I always say to buy this version. First of all, I know someone just said, "Danny, you have a Stadia?" No, I don't. The reason why, I don't support cloud gaming. I'm against it. I do not want cloud gaming. And if you guys speak louder words when you spend your money, if you buy cloud gaming, they will give you cloud gaming in the future, and there will be no ownership of games. I made this conversation before. I'm just going to make a simplified version. What you guys want in the future of gaming is how you spend your money. Where you spend your money is where they see where they should focus on. If you're going to buy cloud gaming stuff, they will give you cloud gaming stuff, and you will not even own the game in the future. If you think that you own the game, you will not. You're streaming it like Netflix. And if you were somewhere in La La Land, you're never gonna play that game because you need internet connectivity, like really, a good connection, consistent connection.
You have a lot of comments there. I think, you know what's funny? When you were talking about the physical versus digital or cloud, this music is so tense.
Yeah, it's tense. BMG, I didn't read the whole conversation with BMG. One thing, I don't recommend third-party stuff. You're gonna brick it or whatnot. There's cases all the time of past stuff that bricks it. 2, you're still gonna have to buy an NVMe SSD. They're not cheap. Regardless, if you want to buy Gen 3, you want to buy Gen 4, they're not cheap. Plain and simple. They're not SD cards. So if you want to cheap out and go to these adapters, I don't know anything about these adapters. I always go exactly what's required because you're gonna have to go into a slot. You break it, that's your risk. But bottom line is you still have to spend on very high speed NAND flash. This is what the NVMe are for. So there's no way to cheap out on that. You're not gonna stick an SD card and get away with that. Or a 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. Ain't gonna happen. So sorry to burst your bubble, guys. That's the truth. Let me see here. I have both physical and digital copy of K11, and they take same space. They do. Difference is, if you run out of space, what option you have? Get more storage, or delete the game and download again. I know this for a fact because Tim has said he's gonna do that. The problem is, these games are massive. Are you really gonna keep doing that on every game you have? You either can get a game on a Blu-ray drive, on a Blu-ray disc, install it, and if you delete it, put that disc back in and install it. It's faster than you download it. I don't care if you have a gigabit. It's still slower than a Blu-ray drive that's running at full speed. You get that thing and you update a little update and you're good and you own the game and you can sell the game if you want to. So full ownership there. If you get digital, you're stuck with it and you have to delete the game completely, and then you want to play that game again, you gotta re-download it if the store is still available down the line. Hence, think about that. Think about that. Even on a physical, you can just download, put it, I say download it, that's not the right term. Install it from the disc faster. And Blu-ray discs are very high capacity. They can hold, I think like don't quote me this one, I think a dual layer Blu-ray is like 120 gigs or something like that. I think they can go even further than that. So hands down, think about that. So people be like, oh, you still gotta download the game? Yeah, but how much space do you have? You don't have like a full terabyte. Think of Call of Duty. I think Tim even gave the example. How big is that game? 150 gigs? My goodness, that'll absorb the whole entire storage. So there you go. Think about that. I'm just giving you information. How you want to spend your money is up to you. But if you want physical to last forever, you buy the more expensive console. Down the line, you save more money. Oh,
and what Ruga said is true though.
What
Ruga said is true.
Yeah, it's like it's 100+ gig. 100, literally. I don't play COD, but I'm just using that as an example.
Also, what he said, they can't take the game off the store, and you can never download.
You can never download it again. It happened before. I tell you, guarantee you right now, it happened before. I lost a train of thought here.
Sorry. I know you're like, oh,
I was on fire. I had a train of thought. I'll think about it again. I totally forgot about
it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know Crucifix. Karen and me were like,
Yeah, you see? Cold War, 248 gigabytes. Oh, I remember now. If you get the Xbox Series S, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to you. That's an all digital console. You got a whopping 380-ish gigabytes to work with. You don't know. You don't get a terabyte.
Wait, 300?
380 something gigabytes of data.
So if you do download the 248...
You download COD right there. Goodbye to more than...
That's like 100?
You're done. Now what are you going to do? You're gonna delete that game and download the next game? That's a pain. Especially if you want to play 2 games. Or you want to switch out. It's not going to work the way you want it to be. Because you need that high speed storage to swap games quickly if you want to. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna download that game every time. So think about that. You got that cheaper console, the digital edition Xbox Series S, 380-ish gigabytes. Look it up. I'm not making it up. I actually researched this. So there you go. You got 2 terabytes of external storage hooked up to back up your... Well, this is the thing. You can do that, BMG, but you still don't own the game. You still don't own the game. And that support is only as good as the system lasts. When it comes to these systems, they don't last forever. I'll tell you right now. The games last longer if you take care of it. Even at this. I know nothing lasts forever. You break it. I'm so sorry to say. So.
Karen, it's so good. I didn't know the term until like after Daddy told me to. Yeah. Karen asking was Tuesday stupid question time was called, and then
Call of Duty.
And then we gotta explain it.
It's Call of Duty.
Karen's like,
Also another thing is I think this is a short-sighted idea. For me, I'm a tech enthusiast. And if you're gonna buy a console, you might as well go in all whistles and bang. What I mean by that is, a lot of you guys, because you're gonna hold this console for at least 5 years, 6 years, because a lot of the non-Nintendo system is gonna last a little longer, maybe. Don't quote me on that. And are you gonna stick with the TV that you have for that long? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But you want the full fidelity. You're gonna notice that like you're gonna get more features when you're in a higher performance system like Series X. The PlayStation 1 doesn't matter because it's just a disk drive. But for the Series X and Series S, you're gonna reduce performance. You're probably gonna stick with 1440p. 1440p resolution is not gonna last forever. There'll be a time where it's gonna be 600p. It's the next interval of evolution resolution. And then you can go to 4K right away, or you're just gonna get the little leaps. So if you're gonna go in with a bang. I'll tell you right now, you're gonna get the full res. You get the full frame rates, the whole bells and whistles. So I suggest you just save money, get more. You're gonna get more storage anyway on a Series X than 385 gigabytes, and you're gonna still spend $220 on an SSD. It makes no sense. Get a Series X. That's my view. So.
Hey Lucy, I didn't want to interrupt him because if I interrupt him, he will forget his.
You want to change the thought.
Mm-hmm. Hi Lucy, how you doing? Look at you guys are so bad, Lucy. You won.
You won. Good to see you, Lucy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah. They said thanks, Danny. Since you don't have any games for PS5 that you'd like to play, I'll take it and make an analysis video for you on Miles Morales. PS, don't expect to see the PS5 again. No. Oh, fine. Only fine. Let's see here.
Hi, Chef.
Hey, Chef. Good to see you. All right, Jesse. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.
GameCube player.
What happened?
He changed the name. That's what it says before.
Who is it?
Justy.
Oh, is it really? Oh, okay.
Have a great night.
Have a great night, though. Now I know.
I'm reading the comment, but it's just I don't want to interrupt them. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. Let me see here. Ruga says, when I get the chance to pick up a PS5 next year, I gotta buy a new TV since I have no space on the shelf and can put the new TV on my desk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing is a lot of you guys are not going to get the full fidelity of the systems if you guys think you need HDMI 2.1. A lot of us do not have HDMI 2.1 on your TV. Not every HDMI port is made the same, nor the cable. If you think that you can just use any HDMI cable and get the same spec, it will not happen. You're not going to get a picture. So even if you get the next generation system, you have to get the right compatibility with your TV and your system. Not to say you can't play on it, but you won't get the full. If the game supports like high refresh rate, you're not gonna get a high refresh rate because the max on HDMI 2.0 B is 18 gigabits per second. That's the actual spec, and then 2.1 is 48 gigabits per second. So hence that it can go 4K, high frame rates beyond 60. You're not going to get it if you don't have a modern TV with that support. Even if you get a modern TV, you get a budget TV, you will not get that support. You have to get more like a high end or at least a mid range, I would say. And they're not like you're not like gonna get one like 75 inch for $1,000. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lucy, we're talking about anything.
Yes, it could be anything. Doesn't have to be tech. You know, it doesn't have to be next gen. I'm just making this information that you guys may not be aware of.
Up there, keep going up from there, like that. Yeah, just keep.
Okay. Evelyn's like moderating for me here, and I'm just like explaining as much as I can.
Play Super Mario Odyssey. Yay!
Yay! All right. No need any tech. Just play. That's the thing. You know, if you don't care about that stuff, you just play. It's cool. That's the best way to just get into next gen. It happens too. You get a nice graphical boost and fidelity and whatnot, and just enjoy the game. That's what I say. If it's a certain demographic, though, I have a friend that didn't know what resolution TV he has and buys Madden and Call of Duty. That's literally it. 2 games a year for his purpose. The S works fine. Yeah, that is true. I think that the strategy for Xbox is a way for the budget consumer, but you guys, I don't consider like that type of consumer. That's why I'm giving you more information. The average mom and pop out there are not going to look into this spec and talk about all this stuff and may not realize it until after the fact. And then like, oh, I just need to get more storage, and they're going to go to the store and get more storage. That's the end of the story, but then they realize like the storage is going to be expensive. You guys, on the other hand, most likely either just got it or haven't gotten it yet or waiting for it. Then you can be more informed on that. Let me see. Why does Sony always have a big disk drive and then they make it smaller on the Slim? Why not make it? What do you mean, Chris FX? Small in what way? The on the Sony system is not 385 gigabytes. If that's what you're talking about. The smaller one's actually on the Series S. S, not X. There's a difference. So, S for Sam. So, yeah, you might want to rephrase that question. I'm not sure what you mean. You talking about the physical shape of it? Or the physical storage? Because then the physical storage, then that is not the smallest. It's the S. That's what I mentioned earlier. Anyway.
You should be good.
Alright, I look at good. Okay, here we go. We'll make sure. Ooh, my goodness. This is like rolling here. Our 4K TVs are pretty cheap now. Found one in Best Buy today. So, Art, I wanna make a statement here on that one. If you're gonna buy a TV, you can get a cheap TV, 4K TV. There are differences though. My TV is an old TV now, but it's a flagship TV from 2015, and it still has support today by Sony. I have a Sony TV. It's a 75-inch flagship. This is the most expensive one at the 2015. That's literally the case. And the thing you get from flagships, my flagship can still defeat a budget TV from 2020 because there's a full local FALD TV. It's called full array local dimming TV with a lot of zones with high nits, and it goes very bright for HDR. A lot of budget TVs cannot go bright, so if you're gonna play next generation system, even current gen, they still support HDR. Some of them. If you want that really real HDR performance, you need to have a high nit TV. That nit is a measurement of brightness. And if you have a very dim TV, you're gonna get washed out colors. You're gonna get halos. You're gonna get artifacts. Oh, what are artifacts? What am I saying? Like ghosting, refresh rate, all that good stuff. I've seen it happen. You gotta be very careful with that. A lot of budget TVs cheap out because they able to print out these huge master glass. That's how they call it. This big ass master glass. I'm not gonna ass. That's my first word of saying ass. Right? Big glass. And it's cheaper now to produce this big glass in mass. So because of that, they still have to cheap out somewhere in terms of the hardware. So be careful if you get a 4K TV. Make sure to get like a full equipped TV. There you go. Language, Danny. It's not a bad word, to be honest. So, hey, yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, artifacts. Bright. Yeah. So you have to look into look into reviews because for me, at one time when I was at work, working one time in the industry, I saw a reference monitor. My goodness, it is beautiful. It's glorious. I can never forget when I first saw a monitor. It's like the one that you use in broadcast or medical, like a BVM, or that's like the old days though. I saw like a BVM or a PVM, and I never forget the fidelity that you get to see on those monitors. It's magnificent. So when you get a high end, you get closer to that reference standard, and then they work from that, and then they water it down for the TVs, the budget lines.
Fahad saying, yeah, that's only TV. Nintendo K Central is clean. Lucy saying, I was looking at the 8K TVs the other day at Best Buy. Man, the image was beautiful, but the price was too scary.
Don't buy 8K right now. You're wasting your money because there's very much no content for 8K.
No. It's barely, even YouTube
you barely get 4K. Yeah. 4K is useful now for console gaming for next generation. But if you're gonna get 8K, unless you're gonna use your computer to game on that monitor, you get like a 3090 and you're pushing graphics to its max, then maybe. But other than that, I don't recommend getting 8K. It's gorgeous, and a lot of times you gotta understand when you go in the store, they pump the brightness to its maximum. And if I look at it at a critical eye, there's a lot of color whites are clipping. Like you look at the shades of white, and you're like, wow, that's a big flat white. There's no gradients of white. That tells you right there that they're clipping. That's not a good performing TV. I look at that stuff. You have to look at the gradients, not just like, oh, it's a bright, colorful image. It's more to it than just that. So hence that, make sure you're gonna look into it a little more. Mm-hmm.
I see.
What's going on?
I don't know why. Alan, I just looked at it. Yeah. So apparently Alan just commented on one of the last stream, and it went to review, Rise and Hell. But they didn't. I think Alan had to be added to that list too.
Is it real? Oh boy.
I have to. It's like, the
it looks like I have to. Yeah.
We added Frederick. I think Alan's is going to that list.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You didn't write anything wrong.
I didn't anything wrong.
Alan literally wrote, "I had a good time on this stream," and it went to review.
Yeah.
It's hell, so no one could see it. We could see it. I read your comment. I got it, Ellen. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put you on like a special list. I don't know. It's just like it's only right now. There's only 2 people there. Tim, and Frederick. I don't know why, but somehow like YouTube just did something.
YouTube doesn't allow comment from Tim and Frederick. We have no idea.
It's not like you said anything wrong. I didn't do anything, or my mom did anything. It's crazy. I know. Yeah. I'll definitely take care of it, Alan. After stream or anything though, so just be patient. I got you.
At least we've kind of resolved that. We found out the issue. Crossfire, we're not able to see it. Only us could see it.
Yeah. 8K is super limited. 8K, there's only like 5% that uses. Yeah, people who use 8K right now are broadcast. Some sectors of what is it like? I don't know, space, NASA, use something like that, high resolution at that level. Yeah. So don't waste your money, guys, getting 8K right now. It's not matured yet, and by the time you get 8K, if you are gonna get 8K, more likely gonna be cheaper. So you
Fahad, you are totally right. Danny told me that. I didn't know that either. When I went to the store, they always push it to like the beautiful.
It's called torch mode. They want to get your attention, so they put the maximum setting. It will destroy the TV earlier because obviously you're pushing it hard, and 2, you're clipping colors. You're not getting the full fidelity, whereas the director or the standard intended to be. Alan, thank you so much. I have a theory. YouTube is being rebellious to my account because my account is literally a teenager. It's looking out for you. Oh, Al.
You'll be fine. We will make sure that you're gonna be on that list.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate your contribution there.
I have no idea what was going on, and until later, I saw your comment that you commented. I double checked, and you did.
I'm on a lot of people's S list too. Special list, right? Special.
Special.
Yeah. Alright, so if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put in the chat. I'll get a new set. If I miss your question, repost.
Yeah, repost it because
the chat just.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are lit. So, if you want a little technical aspect into it,
it could be anything. It's your stream. Yeah, it could be a question for me too.
Yeah. Those who want a 4K TV for next gen gaming, look up a LG CX55, great TV with 2.1 HDMI, and it's about $1,400. But it's not crazy considering. You can. There's a lot of manufacturers out there. For me personally, I like if you guys like my preference, I'm not a fan of the LG or the Samsungs. I actually like a Sony. If I had the choice, I'll get a Panasonic OLED. They don't exist in the United States. Unfortunately, that would be like my flagship that I would get. Yeah. And if I was to get one now in the modern day, I would probably get a Sony Master. That's literally like close to the reference standard. That's what my opinion. If you want something budget, then you can go for that. Yeah, that's the good opportunity. There are good budget TVs out there. You just have to look exactly what you're looking for. Look for HDMI 2.1. That's actually like what BNG is saying.
I honestly,
I do like the Sony color processing. That's one thing I've noticed over the years. Because if you guys don't know, a lot of the video game industry and broadcast, they use Sony master TVs to reproduce their work. That's some people don't know that. So you get closest to it with the Sony TV. And then the processing is always based on the Sony TV. And then the Samsungs and LGs kind of work around it. Sort of like that kind of way. Yeah.
Chris has a question, but thank you so much, BMG, for the contribution.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Chris effects.
Where's Chris effects?
Right
Oh, okay, it's right on. Danny, thoughts on OLED versus QLED? OLED. If you can, go OLED. It's just that you can dim every pixel to total black. If you're gonna get a QLED, there is always QLED is just a fancy way of saying LCD. It's just LCD. It's a very well done algorithm on doing the FALD, full array local dimming. It's like dimming different sections of the screen depending on the. Let me change the music for a second. What is playing right now? I don't even know what's playing right now. Let me go. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me see here. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I know it's playing.
Yes, that was like Metroid going here. That's a little gloomy. Alright, here we go. Okay, anyway. So if you can, go OLED if you can. There's nothing wrong with QLED. The thing about... there's a trade-off. If you want amazing HDR performance, QLED is probably better. If you want dark like performance, and you think about it, when things are dark and not gray, it has a big, nice, contrasty look to it. So you're going to have to balance between the two. If you want that super nice HDR performance, probably QLED would be a better choice. OLED for that nice contrast look. So that's why there's a market for both, depending on what you're looking for. And for me, I'll still go for OLED, but look at the nit performance on that. That was again for the brightness setting, brightness spec. Let's see here. Alan, I seriously made this account in 2007. I survived many band waves. Site calamities, etc. Somehow I survived it all. I was nervous a few situations, but yeah, 13 and a half years of YouTube. You're safe, don't worry.
You're safe. You're fine.
Yeah.
We just have to add you in that special list.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, it is an OLED. It is an OLED. But just be aware, not OLEDs are made the same. So keep that in mind. I tend to notice even the budget OLEDs now, they're more affordable now compared to a couple years earlier, but they are corner cutting in different areas, so just be aware of it. I don't know specifically what the one that BMG is recommending because I have to look it up because I don't have the specs in front of my face. So, but other than that, they're not made equivalent. Lucy's saying, I always chose Samsung, thinking it was the best. Every manufacturer has good and bad TVs. Every one of them. Depends on how they cut corners if you want for the budget TVs. If you're on the high-end ones, you're pretty much set. you got everything, the bells and whistles. There's a reason why it's expensive. They work with the top tier and they work their way down. Maybe from color reproduction or something in there. I don't know what it is, or take out some features. So yeah. Let's see here. Series X add auto HDR to older backwards compatible games. You have no idea how much better they look with it. BMG might though. The Series S does it too, I believe. Well, you tell me, guys, on that one. I don't have one to tell you that. But if you guys can confirm, feel free to share that. That's cool. I did hear that backward games have this like baked. It's really baked in HDR. It's not like true HDR, but it'll make specular highlights. That's actually the term that they use for HDR. The people who do video calibration, specular highlights could be nice and bright and stuff. Sometimes some games I noticed like when I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I turned on HDR.
Oh my goodness!
My goodness, it is bright. It is insane brightness. So I was like, maybe I'm thinking wrong though. The HDR on that is a little too powerful because I have my TV can go essentially in 1,000 nits. My TV it's a 2015 TV. It's a flagship. It can go up to 1,000 nits. It's like 994 nits or something like that. It was measured, and it's searing bright. It's insane. Evelyn's like, Danny, that's so bright. That's the lowest brightness I have on my TV setting.
Sometimes Because I do get migraine. I say, Danny, can you lower? Because when I play games in there, I say, can you just lower?
The only way I can lower it now, then I have to go into the settings and turn on black frame insertion and stuff like that. Then it lowers it even further. That's another technical
when
aspect.
my niece comes over and then watch a movie, she's like, it's my eyes!
Because
It's so bright!
Yeah, people are so used to the low performing TV. They're so dim. They're like, they can't produce that whiter than white. That's how I call it. Whiter than white. Yeah.
Like sometimes because she can't, right now she doesn't know the difference sometimes bright. So when she say it in Spanish or English, she just says, it's too sunny.
It's too sunny.
I was like, okay, it's called bright. Not sun. It's too sunny. I was just laughing.
Yeah. Oh man. Did that brightness from let me see. Did that brightness from the HDR from Final Fantasy 4? 4? You mean 7? Crossfire. I think you meant 7, right?
I think 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's a really old game. It doesn't hurt the eyes. It's just proper HDR is used properly to convey brightness in certain ways. Like, you know, the particles, every time you use the Buster Sword, I see all these particles, like, it's searing.
Cool though. It's
cool.
Wow,
it's cool.
amazing, yeah.
But I went to a very analytical video calibrator. I read their opinion on it, and yeah, it is a little bit too bright for.
If you're not used to it, but if you're used to it, then it should be fine. Then it's fine.
I'm fine. Yeah. It's so cool. But I just know that wow, that's really bright. It's cool for a video game. It's neat, but. If you're looking at like real HDR, that shouldn't be like that. Yeah. Alan, thank you so much. Enjoy sewing and music, and I know a great singer. Singer.
Sing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alan, I don't know what you got.
Yeah, but I wear glasses for sunglasses for everything.
Yeah. Regardless of the cases, what I say today is just for FYI. If you buy the system, wherever the case the system is, enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with them.
System, TV, games.
Yeah. You can play on a 10-year-old TV. If you're happy with it, go for it. It's okay. If you want to play your system on a black and white TV, which could be possible through converters and stuff, power to you on that. There you go. As long as you enjoy the entertainment you have on your system, that's more important than anything. Just want to give you some information that you guys may not be aware of. I look into all this stuff because I'm interested. I'm a tech enthusiast. I worked in many industries. I even went to like mixer rooms and stuff. I talked to music producers at one time. So I have a specification why I like certain sounds. I'm an audiophile. Video, I'm not as critical, but I do know what a good picture entails. And a lot of times when I go somewhere, I'm like, that TV is a little too blue. You send a TV, put cool on the TV. That's not the right settings. That's not what it. Like how you have a cool setting, a warm setting, and then a warm too, depending on the TV brand you have. And the eyes tend to gravitate towards the blue, the higher, the color Kelvins that make it more bluish tint. That's actually not the right color. You want to pick it on the warmest color setting. That's closer to the 65,000 Kelvins color temperature that the NTSC standard was set a long time ago. So every game, every movie, every entertainment medium that's visually is set in that standard. That's a little information that you guys may not be aware of. So, let me see here. Can I play a DOS? If you can run it, let me know. I want to know how you do it, Art.
And Christopher said, that's it. I'm playing on projector. Hey, go for it.
Go for it.
If you have fun. I think your friend, you're playing on the projector the game last time. It was crazy.
I did play the projector. We were playing
Smash.
We're playing Super Smash, and my face is like this.
Like this.
I'm like,
where am
I? You fly across the screen, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my head was
crazy.
flipping. Yeah, it was literally over 100 inches.
Towards the end,
it was insane.
The neck, it was.
Yeah, that's insane. Cool makes stuff look bluish. Yes, that's the wrong color setting. That's the wrong color setting. You look at that, you look at bluish tint, and you're looking right. I'll tell you right now. Also, BMG, you have that TV. He's wishing for a TV he got. A 77-inch? That's a 1300? Is it really?
No, not 13. I think he said
I saw. I thought I heard 1300.
He was suggesting a 1300 one, but the one that he have is a 77.
77 inch is not 1300.
3400.
Oh, okay, that makes I'm like that's a little cheap. Let me know where you get that. It's like you do like 77 inch. CX with the model number for 1300. That's insane. Yes, that's longer than me. Oh man. Let me see here. I love the crisp refresh rate on my Sony CRT TV. Awesome. The indestructible glass on the screen, the hefty internals, and the static sound it makes when you turn on. So you, what the father talk about is an OG CRT. That's cool. They produce very good colors. They're well renowned for a long time. The Vega system, right? It's not Vega. Vega. That's how they pronounce it. Yeah.
Yes, Shiv. We definitely were playing Hyrule Warriors.
Yes.
You actually know right now. Danny's a Zelda fan.
Of course. I'm not wearing a Zelda hat today, but I am.
Necklace.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is Zelda right there.
There you go.
How you go? Tell you.
Alan saying
27,000 to 32,000 Kelvin, warm and natural color. Reduces the blue light eye strain. 5,000. Okay, I thought it was like 5,000 Kelvin plus literal cool color. That is the actual unhealthy for your eye. Just think of the higher the Kelvin, it's like you go outside in the daylight. That's like you're looking at a clear blue sky. That is that type of color temperature. Yeah. That is the technical colors range. It is a measurement for it. Hey, Super Smash Master! It says, I remember when I was little, my family has a 40-inch CRT Trinitron. Wow. Yes, that thing was crazy. Yeah, I think that a lot of us at the time, I think 32 was a standard, and most of the houses, if you want a big screen TV, you get 32, and then if you get anything beyond that, if that is the same type of CRT, then it's really ultra heavy, and then you go into the projection type of TV, which is I'm not a fan of. But yeah, I remember those days, but they perform well. They do well, and for the longest time until, obviously it's been replaced by, for the longest time, LCD technology is inferior to CRT. In a lot of ways, it still is. If you have a really high performing reference CRT monitor, it can still outperform a modern day LCD. No question asked. So, depending on the situation, of course, though. Let me see.
Like honestly, that's not just a joke too. If you have your own console, playing them on a nice CRT TV, it's so
that's actually like you get the retro experience the right way, that the original intended look and feel. You can do it. And also it's like no latency. No matter how much high refresh rate you see, you keep hearing these 120 hertz, 140 hertz, even 300 hertz, or whatever the case is. That's because they're battling latency. If you play on a, I think, even Digital Foundry, I know I do watch that channel from time to time, do analysis. They even put out a video where they were talking about playing games on a PC CRT. You don't have to worry about that frame rate. It's not the same. The way that it's interpolated is different than modern displays. That's how we have these like high refresh rate monitors, because they want to compensate for that latency that CRT provides in the game itself. Hence why is that. Let me see here. LCD screens were awful. The amount of ghosting. That was the early ones though. The early, yeah. The new, like my TV is a LCD. It's a high performing LCD, and it's with high nits and no ghosting at all. It's actually like set into reference standard because of calibration, but it depends on like the quality of the time over time. This LCD was improving, so yeah. LCD screens were dark times. They still exist. Don't get me wrong. They exist. Even your Nintendo Switch, the screen itself is LCD. It's nothing special. A lot of your phones right now are still LCD, unless you have like this flagship hype new ones. Then you have an OLED, but a lot of them are still LCD. Even if you have like iPhone 10 or something like that in that era, it's still an LCD. For the most part, not all the models, of course, but they look nice. They perform well. It depends on the application, right? When I was a little boy, I used to tell the workers at store that they needed to fix their burnt out lights. Oh wow. Oh yeah, of course I meant like the OG LCD thing. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like the first generation. Oh my goodness. I looked at it for the first time like when I remember, my God, it was like what? I saw like a 13-inch at one time. I went to Best Buy when LCD wasn't common yet, LCD TVs. I went in the store. I saw it for 13 inch. It's like $1,500 for a 13-inch. I was like,
wow.
But the image quality wasn't like not good at all.
15-inch.
Yeah,
No, 13. Wait, is it 13?
Something like that. It wasn't great at all. But yeah, I don't know.
Actually small.
Yeah, but it is small. Wow. Let me see here. Shondell, do you know what 4K TV I should get when? Let me see. Oh, okay, that's not for me. Okay, gotcha. I'll leave that to Fahad. I remember when we went from plasma screen to LCD flat screens. Plasma actually is very good technology. It's the only downside to it is burn-ins and high like energy consumption. That's the only bad thing about it, but they can produce blacks really well because of the phosphors that they use in the color reproduction. It's really nice. If you have one of the Pioneer Kuro line, beautiful. My friend has one. I was like, that is a beautiful image, and he still has one to this day. And obviously, it's his legacy TV, but I still remember the look on it. Alan, you're showing your true colors tonight. What colors? Thank you so much, Alan, for that.
Thank you.
Nah, really appreciate it. My goodness, Alan. Fahad said I kept all our old TVs. Oh, nice. Wow, where did you get the space though? I give props to you on doing that.
Yeah.
I kept you kept the plasma TV too. Wow. So you went different generations. Sweet.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Danny, when was your first experience with HD TVs? My first experience was my CRT HD TV, the last generation Sony Vega TV. It was 480i, has HDMI. Yeah, it was a beauty. I loved it. Unfortunately, it was beyond its age, and it died out because its wait past 10 years. But that was my first generation. I was a very early adopter HD TV technology. I was the generation that had a GameCube with component cables, and I was using it on HD TV already at the time. That's why the HD TV, the component cables for the GameCube, it's not an HD console, but you can use component cables during that era already. So hence why that was my first time experiencing it. That is the Sony Vega CRT HD TV 1080i. That was a beautiful thing.
BMG had that Sony Vega.
There's different models, but yeah, there's only like 3 that came out for that last line. But you know, if you got that, you're gold. You're gold. I love that TV. It's amazing. Let's see here. BMG, I update my TVs almost every 2 years. Why do you do that? Like
if you get
you just get one flagship, you're good. You're good for yeah. If you're gonna spend every 2 years, just might as well just get a flagship. You're good for a while. Because right now, if you get an HD TV with HDMI 2.1, you're good for a long time. There's not going to be any standard that's going to replace it for quite a while. Like for me, the only thing that I'm missing at the moment is HDMI 2.1 because my TV came out in 2015, but it still outperforms even modern day TVs with their nit performance. You can't get it. You know, my TV can do HDR10 and Dolby Vision, no problem. It's great. You know, you get that flagship even 5 years from the line and still support it with firmware updates and everything. You'd be good. You don't need, and plus, how you changing it? You're gonna throw it out? I don't know. How you doing this, BMG? You selling it? It's not convenient to sell TV. That's how.
Yeah.
Or passing it along. It's huge. Especially now you have a 77. Yeah. Another thing about these Korean TV manufacturers, they make these weird numbers. It's not like a 77.
I know, right?
83. I seen 83. I'm like, what's with the weird number? Just make it 85. You know?
I remember it's every 5, 60, 65, like that, all that.
Cursor effects? Yes, my TV is capable of 3D. It has active. It's the last generation TV that supports 3D glasses. Technology, so I can watch Avatar like in full 3D if I wanted to. It is I can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking live.
Yeah.
No worry, it's so good.
Everyone talking about their nice TVs when I'm here sat in the corner. Don't worry. Hey, what I tell you does not mean you should go out and get that stuff. It's what you guys are capable of getting or want to get. That's the most important thing. If you're satisfied with your performance, that is gold. No whatever I say. Kayla, good to see you. Hey, how you doing? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling okay?
I have no sound. I have no sound at all.
Sitting in the hairdresser's going blue. Oh, you just muted the. Okay. So Kayla is in a hairdresser looking. So I'm assuming you got better. So you're out there. That's awesome. I know Kayla can't hear me.
You say that's awesome.
That's awesome. Kayla. Okay. Let me type this out. Kayla, you are awesome. There we go. There we go. There you go, Kayla. I'm glad that Kayla's here. I'm assuming she's doing good. She's better than last time.
I think so. She's able to not stay in bed, and I think she's really good.
Yeah. So what you're saying is invest all your savings in. No, I'm not saying to invest in that. I'm saying that you just be aware that there's a reason why there's budget TVs. There's different market segments for everyone. But if you're gonna go budget, you can get a good TV. It's just that you know your limitations. Just get the features you need and get. Because for me, like I said, I have a little bit of a higher standard. I'd rather not have a TV at all. And I'll save up like for years until I can, like, to be honest, that TV I have right now, I saved for like a good 7-8 years. Something. I haven't had a TV before that, like that caliber. I never had a flagship in my entire life until that TV.
Aww.
So that's Kayla. Aw, thank you, Kayla. I know she can't hear me. There we go.
Thank you, Kayla. The big hug.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, she's not getting her P until next month.
Aw. Sorry, hero. Just be patient.
Yeah,
just be patient. Be patient.
Oh, she would turquoise. You hear that, Karen? Kayla support turquoise.
Yeah. Aw, Alice, don't because I hear New Dawn City. Yes, the music. I know. You can hear the New Dawn City theme going on there. Yeah. Thank you so much for the contributions, guy. Kayla, Alan, thank you. You guys are amazing for the contribution. All right, so I'm not saying to go out there and get the highest, latest gear. Just make sure you're aware of it and why. I only use it as a benchmark because to know what you expect to get as you're going down the product stack. Like I for example, Karen asked me one time to get her a big size TV, but she has a very strict budget. So I made sure that the TV that I picked for her had high peak brightness, good color reproduction, video processing, low latency, and good off-angle viewing. Do you honestly think like that when you guys buy a TV? I don't know. You guys think like that because I think like that when I buy a TV. All of those factors, more factors. I'm just leaving 5. If those are satisfied my criteria, it's a good TV because of the price. And the ones that I was picking for Karen was able to do that. She could watch a movie, she could play a game, and play in a dark room or play in a bright room, play in any kind of situation, and you'd be good. You play with a group of people, the view off angle is great. That's the reason what I look for when I look into a TV set. So there you go.
No, is that true, Kayla? No.
Wait, thanks, Danny. Pain is a lot less.
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me read it. I'll catch up with you guys in a second here. Thanks, Danny. Pain is a lot less today, but my chest and stomach are tight and struggle to breathe. What am I missing here?
Then you read Tim.
Tim? What is he there? Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, Kayla. Danny and Evan finally chose a side.
No!
You can't hear it, but the entire stream has been about why y'all...
Is that... Type it. Kayla, is that true?
No.
Tim?
Not true. Not true. There we go. Not true. No, not true. This is not... I am not picking sides.
Tim's like, Kayla, just come over to outside.
I am neutral.
Gray.
I have a gray system. There you go. I have a gray system. It's like nothing like that. You guys.
I forgot you can't They can't hear us, so we were just talking and talking.
Yeah. Tim creating a war.
Then what kind of music is this?
Actually here, let me check right now.
Really?
This is some Kirby. Yeah. Team neutral too. See, crossfire on the dot right there. Great system. You can't be more neutral than that, right? It's like a totally off color of anything. It's not flashy by any means. Tim, are you pulling my leg? He is pulling hard. There you go. He's pulling hard. Sorry guys for the mechanical keyboard clicking going on there. I know it could be a little distracting. Try not to. It's a default color.
It's a default color.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm glad she's feeling better.
Yeah, I am honestly glad.
I know last few days she was in bed, so.
Yeah. Oh, that keyboard sounds very nice. Mine's not the loudest one. There is like Cherry MX, like all kinds of style. Mine is okay. It's not the loudest. It's not the most obnoxious. There's some really, really loud ones, but it still make noise because it's a mechanical keyboard. I like the tactile feel, but thank you for the feedback.
I wasn't used to it at the beginning when then you changed.
Oh yeah,
I was like I couldn't type.
For the longest time, we had mechanical keyboards for forever. Even before like the old days of PC, they were all mechanical. And then they went to membrane keyboard. You never flip out a key and you see like this rubbery kind of thing that's membrane. And then we kind of like now mechanical keyboard considered like high end or something like that, or a little better or something like that. It's kind of crazy.
That's not true, Tim.
Just kidding. Never. They talked about how they love the Triforce color of the yellow light. They said the turquoise one looked like more. I never said that. Kayla, I never said that.
I never said that.
Oh boy. Run, move, Tim. No wonder you're on Team Stinky Cheese.
Oh, perfect music.
Yeah, some Donkey Kong going on. Donkey Kong Country. Here we go. Shots fired. I'm neutral. I didn't.
How milk in this world is worth.
Don't think that what I tweeted is a confirmation of a preference. No, it's not. I just rooting because it's little Miguel. He's got his system and he's enjoying. He was excited because we got the video and we're
Yeah. Oh, talking about video, I could share the video if BMG allows it. Yeah, like the picture you post of Nintendo Store, the one with the link. And then the next day, Harvey Warrior was announced.
Look at BMG. Kayla, Danny flip-flop. No, I did not. I was encouraging. And first of all, BMG, you're the one who...
No, he had both.
But you flip-flop too.
Yes,
you got both. You flip-flop too.
He got the yellow one, and then later now he just got the...
Yeah. I don't even have a yellow or turquoise Nintendo Switch Lite. I have a gray. Gray. That's all I have.
He said it will make my son happy. That means it's turquoise then.
You
oh wait, the video or turquoise? I don't know.
Kayla, turquoise rules. Look at that. The representation is lit.
Oh man.
You guys are too.
Oh, you're right. Tim is right. BMG bought all three. He got the gray.
I think BMG is becoming a bigger collector than I am.
You're missing the coral one.
Oh, that's the coral one. Is the next one. I should get the coral one just to be very neutral here.
I think so. Wait, you got all four? What four?
What for?
Did you get the coral one too? What are you doing? Like, the Nintendo Switch. Okay.
But I want to thank you, Karen. Thank you so much for the country. Just Kayla, team. She picked sides.
She was always.
She was.
Tim is trying.
So I'm sorry, Tim. You know, but just to be fair, in a lot of the promotional material that's posted out, they do show the yellow Nintendo Switch Lite primarily first. That's true. So there you go. Interpret that as you wish.
But then the turquoise Switch Lite was kind of sold out faster.
That is true too.
Than the yellow one.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I don't know.
You guys decide on that, you know. Me, I primarily play on the OG launch day Nintendo Switch. Yeah. The OG Nintendo Switch, the one that the neon colors, the red and the blue. You know what I'm talking about? That's my go-to system. That's what I stream with. That's the one that Evelyn confiscates from me every time when we like play a game. She just takes it over.
It's a
lot of grime on it. It's a workhorse on my channel. So there you go. So yes, this is the workhorse of my channel. So I am very neutral on everything. I got this thing. This is the OG one, the first one that I have, and even to this day, it's my baby. I game the most on it whenever I get the chance. And Evelyn doesn't play on it, right? Oh boy, little show my. Just trying to help out. Danny's saying sorry, Caleb, but Tim is right. That's the reason they put the yellow switch light in all the promotional material. He's just like twisting, turning, because he knows that.
This Nintendo Switch is really it's special for us because that was the only. Oh, I don't know if it's the only. Or maybe, I don't know if we're capable to do that down the line because we are a bit retro. But the first one that Danny and I was in line Nintendo New Year store for the midnight launch for over 30 plus hours. So that's why it's very special. Although I play a lot on Danny's Switch, I don't do much on my Switch.
Yeah, Evan's Switch is like spanking new.
But, no. Sorry. Right. Let me correct this. Danny one is the one that Nintendo sent it to us for the surprise when they reviewed the Nintendo Switch. Mine is from the Nintendo New Year store, and my brother's from the Nintendo New Year store because it was both of us that we went, so we got one and one. So yeah, but that's why this is very special. It was sent out because from Nintendo. So no sides, see?
No sides. Is it neutral?
Neon red and blue.
Oh, BMG says, "Be right back, guys. My son is getting sleepy.
Wait, sorry.
He's about to sleep on the floor."
Sorry. Let me pull it out of the video. I don't know if I should do it this way.
Pull it out.
Sorry. I was. It's your fault, BMG. You were talking a lot about TV. Let me find the video. Okay. How do I do it? I'm lower, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like that, right?
Yeah. Not too much.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Like that?
Yeah.
What about this?
That's fine. Just we'll adjust it accordingly. Alright, here we go. We're gonna show it to you guys.
1 second.
Hopefully this comes out.
I will pull out his the video.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna set something up and let's see if I can get this to work correctly. Sorry, little Miguel, we got you. Let's see here.
Alright, you guys ready?
Okay, here we go. 1 second, Evelyn. I want to make sure everything's okay here. Okay, go for it.
My phone's got a lot of fingerprint.
Okay.
Wait. Where are they able to see it? Oh yeah, right there.
Right there. See? There you go.
Right.
Let me.
Wait, what?
Aww.
You like it?
You know.
That's a memory card for it. So you can put
You get the whole shebang too.
Those they call money? Well, each game is $60.
Load that SD card with games. That's what he's saying.
Look, that's his reaction at the beginning. Aww.
You see? That was the video there. Ain't that cool? That was adorable though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
I know.
That is true natural expression when you get. It's like reminding me when I got a system when I was a younger kid too.
He was like.
I'm sure at least a lot of us did that when we were younger. We got something pretty cool, right? For a holiday, birthday.
At least Miguelito didn't drop it. You know how people like the first they go on launch.
They're like, no. That's the word you get. You can't let that happen, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I still get like that. I was like that too. Remember?
Yeah, I think Ari said he's just like Danny.
Yeah, I was like that too. Like Art's is saying, it's perfect.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm a old fossil, and I still do it.
Turquoise for the win.
Turquoise. Oh,
Well,
boy.
DMG got
Yeah, right. Are we sure that's not a video of young Dan? No, it's not me, not me. Honestly, I don't think I have a video like that with a system that I got.
Because back then it's like the photos.
Yeah.
Right? It's not much video.
Yeah, it's only photos because back then it's not like how we take things for granted. Now we have a cell phone, easy accessible, and you can just video record.
Yeah.
It's so much easier now, but back then you had to like a camcorder. You know those big ones. If you have one, if you had the money to do it, it's not cheap and it's not common. And to take it out just to record, you miss the spur of the moment. You miss it. That's the thing. Lucy says, I don't have kids, so I get to be a kid myself. It is a right way to say it, though. Yeah, essentially.
Because I remember when I used to get games like that. Karen said, I was like that the day of Switch Live. I couldn't wait.
Yes. Oh, man.
Sorry, BMG. I literally just showed the video. I think you just tomorrow show him this part.
Yes, it's on the channel, so you definitely won't miss it.
He is famous.
It's famous. Yes. Let me see here. We had a camcorder that went up. Yes. Those heavy ones. Those are the older ones. And then they made it smaller as time goes on. And then there's no more camcorder anymore. Well, is there more camcorder? I don't think so. not that I know of though. Let me see. I have a VHS of when we went in NASA 20 years. Oh, that's cool. Wow. You visit like the space, not space station. You're not gonna go into space. But
that would be cool.
You go to the ISS, the International Space Station. No, I meant to say like the similar one that they have in Florida. You know, the Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah,
that's
Space Center.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's cool. I've never been there though. But I heard
I would love
stuff.
to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I remember when I got my first Game Boy. I got the original Tetris and Super Mario Land. My first console. That's from Arts. Yes, that's how a lot of people got their Game Boy.
My family, we were poor, so I didn't have that.
Yeah. Space Station. No. Not the Space Station. I know the ISS. No, not that one. That'd be crazy. That's above and beyond, right? Oh man. Let's see here. What in the world? Oh, I remember this song. This is Ashley's song. That's from Smash.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh. I heard this song.
Yeah, that's when we were battling.
The Kodak.
Yeah, Ashley's song.
Oh man.
It's just playing random songs on my archive. So there you go. I do have a big collection of songs. This is content creator. So yeah. Hey, you guys recognize it? Nice. Then I got Balloon Kid. Balloon Kid? Is that like? What do you mean by a BMG Balloon Kid? Is that like a game or a toy or something? Kind of wondering now. Let me see here. I've been to the Kennedy Space Center. It's worth the visit. Oh, nice.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
One day.
One day though. Balloon Kid is a game for Game Boy. Oh, I'm not even familiar with that. Huh. I keep thinking it's not. Is it the other balloon game I'm thinking of? But it's not. Okay, so all right, cool.
What, Balloon Fight?
Yeah, Balloon Fight, but it's not.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, that's a Balloon Fight. That's what I meant to say. I remember when my parents had to buy film for their camera. It was expensive. It took weeks to process.
Yes, remember that? Like, do not. You have to. Yeah. It takes so much a bit of long time to get the photo. And
you can't view your photos until it's developed.
Do not open it.
You open it. You expose your film to light. It's over. Game over. That's it. You lost everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me see.
I don't know if we still have them.
No, film?
No, I know that the still people.
Film photography still exists.
It still exists.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like when my family, did we still kept them or I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure, like old family photos. Yeah, I'm sure people tend to have that, right?
Disposable camera. Oh boy, those. Remember how when you go to those amusement parks?
I think you buy them. You kind of spin the dial. My experience on that is limited. I did use that maybe a few times. Very limited.
I've seen it a lot of times. I don't think I really got it because Even go to the amusement park, trying to
Yeah,
sell
you,
it to
you go to
right?
you go to like a Six Flags and they're like, hey,
Hey, you can take a picture.
I forgot how much they cost, but
It was. I don't think it was that cheap either.
yeah. We have them store away in a sealed box. Yep. All the films.
Tim is asking, is there even such a thing as camera film anymore? Do
They
police
do.
develop photos?
They do.
at all?
Yes, they do. Your local pharmacy can still develop film photos. If you surprising if it does. Film photography is more of an enthusiast thing right now. So people who have vintage high-end cameras or even like older ones, if you have an older one, you can still use film photography. And if you know how to use film photography, it is really beautiful. I've seen really nice examples of it. And what's the beauty of film photography that I do feel like you miss out on the digital age is the element of surprise. Like, you know, like right now we take it for granted. We take a picture. I have a real camera. I don't use my phone as my main camera. I'm a photographer. I did it for work for a while back then. I was a portrait photographer. So the beauty of film is like you don't know what you're getting after the processing. And then when you get it, it's that element of surprise is awesome. Which is now like I can't just delete it and do it again. Take like 1,000 of the same photo until you get the right one. The right one. So you value composition. You value everything to be done properly the first time. And hence I transitioned that to digital photography. It makes it easier for me because I have that same practice. Because I'm not gonna take like 20 of the same shot and then hopefully one out of it looks good. I know that some people do that.
Yeah, they tend to want one picture and that's it. That should be good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let me try and see here. Karens, I remember getting all excited when my family picked up our photos. I went, yeah, right? Like, let me see how it looks.
Well, for one thing I do want to say, like fast is a film equipment. No, that's because you're not using the right ISO film. You don't know people don't know how to use it properly. If you know how to use it properly, actually if you do have a certain grain, even modern photography, they have a certain grain. It has this lifelike feel to it. It has to be flawless. That's not photography. You have to know how to use the right film because you notice a different type. You can't just pluck in one and hopefully, low ISOs and high ISOs are different. So keep in mind, it's not equivalent. There's a science.
Hey, Marvin!
Marvin, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. How you doing?
Good, no worries. It's a chill stream.
Yes, it's chill stream. It's all good. We were talking about all tech before. Now we're like all over the place.
All
you guys.
over the place.
Yeah.
Does Andy remember the flash cube for camera from Karen?
Which one?
The flash cube.
Wait, where are you reading this?
For camera, right there. Yeah.
Right
there. Right there.
Does anyone remember the flash? Oh, the flash. Okay. I know, right? That's a little too far back.
It's so good, Monkey Life.
Yeah.
You get to learn retro stuff.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's talking about the old retro, old stuff, while I'm too young. Too young to understand.
BMG's asking, where's my B1s? Right here.
Right next to him.
Yeah. This is what I use for like more like monitoring instead of like casual. This one I love this. To be honest, ever since I got this, my goodness, the sound is amazing. If you don't know this about this headphone, you should. This is actually the most affordable audiophile headphone sounding you can get for the budget price.
I was surprised.
Shocked. It was so close to this. This was a little bit better on different elements on the frequency because human ears can hear a range. But this one covers the range in a way that is essentially like a high-end headphone. And for the price, this headphone has been around for over 30 years. It has not changed. I did say this on my channel before. If you want a gaming headset or a music listening headset, this is the one to go if you don't have a lot of money. It's only $35.
Yes.
And it's a lifetime warranty. The company will replace it. That's how...
You'll be surprised how old is this headphone.
Yes. This is a Cost Porter Pro. Look it up. It's literally legit. It has like thousands of reviews for over 30 years of reputation to go under it. And they're amazing. They are. No, actually, those headphones are bad. This is not. This is absolutely not. This one is actually more comfortable than even this. I'm surprised. I can wear this 8 hours straight because sometimes I edit. I can wear. I even can use this headphone to editing, which is like a shock. I usually don't do that, but it does. Yeah.
Karen.
The only thing is that this is a very budget headphone. It may feel cheap, but the sound is phenomenal. You'll be surprised how warm, how well it accentuates the frequency range in audio.
I think you shared the link last time.
Oh yeah, well, if you guys are curious.
Karen says, so my Beats headphone is trash, Daddy.
I don't know what Beats version you have, but like anything I've been saying today, every manufacturer has a good and bad line. So your mileage may vary, depending on that. It's okay if you enjoy the sound, but I think that if you really have no headphone, you replacing a broken, give this a shot. I approve it. I'm not sponsored. I'm telling you right now, I'm not sponsored. I'm just doing this because you guys are, I'm sure a lot of people don't have all the big budget out there. I have cheap gear in my set too. I don't have everything expensive, not at all, not even close. But I like to maximize what the products I get, and then I inform you guys if I approve it. And I tend to tell you guys on stream if I feel it's worth your time and money. This is a good example of that. So there you go. That's the link to the headphone I'm talking about. If you guys are interested, I do highly recommend it. Hey, and again, I'm not sponsored. This is just me saying I bought it. I actually experimented it. And it works well. It's nothing special. I'll show you right now. It looks like this. It's very OG looking. It's been around since 1980, mid 80s, 1980s.
Retro.
The design has not changed over the last 30 plus years. It's for a reason, and the reviews are insane. The only thing I would say, our limiting factor is the clip. So every time you take it off your head, it does reset. You see how this is a kind of a tab. So every time you have to put it in your head, you kind of have to kind of reset itself. Other than that, that's another cool feature is, I'm like advertising right now. It's like product. They have a lot of times, a lot of headphones, they clamp on your ears too long and it hurt. Even the V-Motor, if I wear it for like 8 hours, it's comfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's very comfortable. But if I wear it for 8 hours because of video editing and stuff like that, it hurts your ears. No matter what.
Not only that, we wear glasses, so when he's when he's playing for editing video for 10 hours, we have to wear glasses and it will clamp you.
Yeah, it'll clamp you for a long time. Because I have glasses and then it's kind of like, oh, it really hurts my temples and stuff. Well, not the temple, my sides. So this one, what's cool, it has a switch and it reduces the pressure on the ears completely. It bends out and it'll put the pressure on your sides of your head instead of the ear. So really comfortable way to do it. Yeah. If you're young, I totally understand, but I like the retro look. So, but the sound quality is really phenomenal. You probably will not be pressed to say. I would at least say.
I was really surprised.
This headphone sounds better than a lot of the $200 headphones out here. Yeah. I'm not kidding. It's really ridiculous. You have to probably go into the higher end. This is like probably go to this level, then you probably can surpass it. But then again, you're spending. This is like a $300 headphone. This is a studio kind of monitor kind of headphone, and it has detachable cables and everything. It's a little more fancier. It can collapse and everything. It's portable. I could collapse this if I want to, but that's cool. I want to show you guys this. If you're a kind of person who likes to travel around, you could do this. Let me see if I could do it right. I haven't done this. You can fold it and collapse it down all the way. Here we go. So there you go. Put this in your bag. You're good to go. They come with a carrying like a leather kind of pack. So this is how small you can go for a headphone. I can take it on the go. I can use it as a monitor if I wanted to. And it sounds good. And also what's cool is if I wear this, I can listen to Evelyn, what she's saying, because it's open ear. It's not noise canceling or it's not intrusive in that way. So yeah, there's a little, it opens up and you can take it on the go. It's very comfortable and there you go. All right.
People said not as long as me.
Oh, you know what? I think this is almost as old as you.
Yeah.
The design, yeah.
Oh, you already ordered it? BMG. For my son and his sweet. Wow.
Wow. If you guys ever break this headphone, I tell you right now, you can actually contact COS. They'll replace it for you. You just have to pay shipping, but lifetime warranty. Lifetime. No joke. People always been saying it over time and time again. They replace it. countless.
So Karen would say, you can be honest and it's okay. I know nothing about technology. I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know what model you got. There are like different lines that are good. So I mean, I can't judge. I don't even know what you have, Karen. It's okay, they're better than I'll be honest with you, the ones that comes in with like your iPhones and that was the next question from Karen.
Those are horrible.
Was it Karen or someone? Like someone asked about.
Yeah, the ones that comes in free, like for years. Those are I don't. You know, I have like 5 of them.
Oh, right here, right here.
I never use any of them.
Then
I couldn't stand
How do you
it.
feel about the AirPods Pro?
Don't even give it to me. I'm serious. Don't even give it to me. No.
Like
No.
Like what Tim said.
Well, what Tim say? Tim, just spend on this. You'll be happy.
surprised.
Just spend like $35. I'm telling you to save money.
Like fast say $30, guys, $1 per year.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. I think let me try to read some comments here.
Let me see here. I'm gonna try to catch up with you guys.
Bought them.
When
Yes, that's right, Fahad.
Yeah.
They need to go for sounds first.
you can actually get this in different variations. I got this. This one is the most affordable one. They have different colors. They have limited edition ones as well. I think there's a mass drop version of this as well, which is all black. If you really like that look, it's cool too. Because this one may not be for everyone. Like this was a metal band. If you like all black, the band is black. You got the there's a little blue here. If you really want that black as well, you want the stealth look. They have that version as well. They also have gray. They have all kinds of colors. You'll probably pay a little more, but this is the one that's the most affordable.
I think the most cosmetic one.
Yeah, I to be honest, I love the look already. It don't matter to me. The sound quality is what's most important to me.
High roller, look at that.
Whoa, grottos and Bayer Dynamics. Whoa, you're a high roller.
When you say worth the price.
Grottos is another brand that it's renowned also for sound. And Bayer Dynamics as well. Man, you guys are insane, huh? That's cool.
Karen doesn't even know her model.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. My color represents turquoise here. I didn't intend it to be that way. It's just the manufacturer, though. Let me see.
I know newer generation right now, they will see like the small ones is I don't know, any small headphone
I'll tell you
wireless or Bluetooth. It's more convenient.
Let me get you this here.
But at the same time,
this is the generational leap right now. In the old days, I'll take this off for now. In the very old days, when I was younger, people went for headphones like this, the big one, the big one. And then we went to this during the Walkman era. We went to let me see here. I'm trying to get this all together. I'm pulling it out here. The earbuds. I have all versions here. There you go. Got the earbuds version here. I dropped something here. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is the earbud. This is the Walkman era, and then this was gonna replace the cheap one. This is not the cheap one, but I'm saying this is actually a high performance one as well. But this is then people went to that, and then we kind of went back to this now.
Yeah.
This is cool, it's like turn around, right? I've seen all eras of audio. They went from this to this and back to this, so it's kind of crazy.
let's see.
The thing is with the AirPods, that's the reason why Apple removed the headphone jack. They just want to make more money. They don't sound great because wireless Bluetooth technology are compressed. And I told you, I think I told you this guys before. I am an audiophile. I listen to FLACs. I listen to high-end audio. Some audio even better than CD, which is 16-bit, 44.1 kilohertz. DSD files. I do listen to DSD. If you're into the audiophile kind of universe, I do listen to that stuff. And you hear, if you have the gear, you can hear the nuances, the different. CD sounds better than even any of the audio that you get on these streaming platforms. These streaming platforms are very compressed. Very compressed. Even Tidal, if you're willing to pay for it, it's still not comparable. I tell you that right now. Even a lot of audiophiles say the same thing too. So if you're gonna listen to like on cheap headphones, you're not gonna hear a difference regardless. But you're probably gonna hear whatever is missing frequencies and stuff. But if you have a decent set, you can hear a lot more stuff. You can hear clarity. You can hear the low frequency, which is the bass, and the high range and the mid range. The mid range, the vocals come out nice. The high range doesn't like shriek at you. There's no less sibilance or no sibilance.
You can actually hear the difference.
Nice and warm. texture to the frequency response. Those are all technical terms for audio. So if you guys are into that,
I don't really use headphones for much. I may put one earbud occasionally if I'm playing a game, but I still want to talk to my wife. Aww, that is so nice of you, Tim. Danny, what are your thoughts on Sennheiser headphones?
Nothing. Every brand has their
different model.
bad versions and their good models as well. It depends on what you're looking for, and and to be honest, all the manufacturers that I named, they all have their bad models. So you just have to redo your research, do your due diligence to know what you're getting. I always say it's better to get one good set than getting like 100 of this.
You pay at the end.
In the end, you're gonna pay more. You're gonna end up paying more, and you're not gonna get a good experience. You might as well save up a little bit more and get this instead of $13. Just save $35 and get this instead.
Why are you picking Tim?
I'm just saying.
Because he put the price.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
I have the same problem too, Karen. I had them, and then that's it. I can't. It hurts. Depends on the brand. The ones that Danny got so far, I've been playing 10 hours to tune, and then keep playing games, and I'm fine with that one. But there's some of them that are really, really bad.
Yeah. Some of them like, oh, it hurts my ears. Like, I gotta get out. Oh, that's some of the
it's snack time.
Oh, it is snack time.
Thank you. I think I'm good. If you follow me on Twitter, you know why.
Yes.
I literally just had that full coma right when the stream started. That's why I need to have my coffee. Appreciate that, Crossfighter.
Yep. Once you go flat, you never want to go back. Oh man, it rhymes too. Yeah, but what I tell you on that is, it may not apply to you if you never experienced it. I think Evelyn experienced it. She can.
I honestly didn't know about a lot of this technology. Yeah. Technology in Evelyn is like water and oil, so it doesn't really combine. When it came to the sound, music, then he showed me a lot of stuff too, and then I was like, wow, you could tell different. Now he was like, not only you're so spoiled, now you don't want to hear anything outside what people are showing you.
You're never gonna go back if you heard something like. If you guys don't know my background, don't think I'm like a spoiled brat or anything like that. It's not like that. I came from like a really poor family and stuff like that. I actually try to save up a lot of the things I want to get. Even it takes me like 5-7 years, something like that. Like my TV, for example, I spent like a good 5-7 years just saving up money to buy the TV that I want to buy, and then only that, Amazon points does help too. So so that works out. You put that together, bring that TV down in price. But once you get good, you know you got that quality straight off the bat. It comes along with the price. And I always say, if you're gonna spend something heavy, you just go that little extra step if you can. Just save up. Just don't get it. Just save up a little bit.
Yeah, long term wise.
Long term wise, you do better off that way. Trust me. I've done it. I went through that route. Like, I could probably save like $20 here, but instead of getting the flagship model, I just save $20, and then you kind of like, in the back of your mind, you're missing something.
Some of his friends just get it for the sake of it because it's cheaper. But then when they came over to our place, they were like, "Oh man, I should have saved up and get that model whatsoever." Hence, that's why my niece keep coming to watch a movie here.
Yeah.
She just wanted pick something new and what's that? A loud movie, and then she just want to watch those movies.
Because obviously I put on the the home theater system, and then she watches any of the Disney movies there, and she enjoys it. Last time we were watching Coco. It was fun.
Pizza, I have pizza.
I mean, I never had New Jersey one, so I don't even know how that tastes like.
I honestly didn't know the New York style pizza until 2 years ago when our friend told us. And then
look at someone woke up the moment I said Disney. Just woke up.
I thought it was Joymon.
Well, Joymon is out today. He passed out, right?
I said, also don't think you have to buy headphones that someone else tells you to buy. Sound is something that our ears listen to differently, so different companies sound better or worse to others. Yeah, it's totally applies.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the higher upper range, then you get to become more pickier. When it comes to the budget, that just sounds bad. There's missing frequencies. You're not gonna hear no bass. It sounds tinny. You could tell. When you get to this, you got a bass line, and then you work from that. And then once you get this headphone, as an example, And then if you want to upgrade, then you're gonna be a little bit more picky. Some headphones, the way that they work with the frequency is different. Some of them mid-range is better than others. Some are high frequency, depending on the music you listen to. If you're gonna listen to like instrumental, then you want a certain frequency response more than others. If you're listening to rock or pop or something, then that is also dependent as well. There are headphones that are better than other for certain tasks. So just keep that in mind. But if you really want to just use studio, I think it's there's a lot of studio monitor headphones. If you really want to get those are like the ones that the studio, you see them. They have Sony's on it. They have Shure's on it. Is it Shure? Yeah, I think it's Shure. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Those are the studio use, and they use that. They have a very flat line response. There is no attenuation in certain frequencies. There's a like equal equalization on the frequency range. And if you want that, they have that as well. They're a little bit pricey, but they're not bad. If you want the Sony one, it's like $100. So it's not too crazy. You can do it. You spend a little bit, you get a lot of stuff out. You get
Parents
a lot.
say I could buy a pair of headphones at Walgreens, and as long as they work and I can hear through them, they're top notch for me.
That's cool. Hey.
That's why I say every ear is.
Yeah. But take my advice if you can. If you're gonna go replace a headphone, try something what I'm suggesting, and then you will not go back. I'll tell you right now. You'll know the difference right away, and it's not that expensive. I'm giving you a bunch of choice. But so Karen, I respect that choice, but at the same time, try to go for it. You're not gonna go back. Trust me.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, Faha, she will be your best buddy watching Disney movie. She watched all of them like.
Oh yeah.
Like.
I watched ones I never heard of.
She already know where it goes. Like you know when you turn on the app and she's like that one, the one on the right, left, or whatsoever. I'm like, wow. BFG saying that a small pizza of New York is a large size in New Jersey.
Oh wow. It's a special pizza, New Jersey style. I don't know. It's all good. I'm still recovering from food coma from that pizza.
Yeah.
I haven't had a pizza in a while, so it's like a good treat. All right, so if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put in the chat. I think I covered a lot of grounds today. If you want to ask me about something more specific, I'll try to answer as best I can. For next generation, could be Nintendo related or in topic in general. So it's up to you.
Karen said that's only because I don't have a tech expert like Danny to help me pick a good pair of headphones.
No, you don't have to. I tell you what it is already. So you guys can make that decision.
I think even for BMG, he asked us last time on stream, and then we talked on DM, and then we told him, recommended, we gave him like two choices because it's based on what you need for, like if you want wireless, if you want, and all that things.
Yeah, it depends on different needs. So there's different variables. I try to accommodate what your lifestyle is. That's because when you talk about sound and headphone, that's the way to go.
Do you have a question?
Will Danny be looking out the window? I think I'll be more. I'm excited, but the only thing that's stopping me from doing what I did for the RTX is I know it's coming. it's like set for a while.
You're not able to play.
But it's not much games that I'm excited for. There's not a next generation game that I'm really really excited for. I will definitely be playing. I'm actually considering playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on. I never even opened it.
It's still new.
It's still brand new sealed. I want to play on PlayStation 5. I know I don't need a PlayStation 5 for it, but I wanted to, I guess, experience it like full glory if you can, because it is an upgraded spec hardware, and let's see how that comes out of it. I'll try Nier. I definitely want to see how it performs. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time, so I will try to play that. See if it smooths out frame rates in different areas. Maybe, and on that. Maybe Persona 5, I don't know. I have that. I haven't even touched yet. So.
Danny never opens anything.
Yeah, I do. This.
I think that's what he always says.
I will open this. I will eventually, because I don't have the right setting to do so. So it will happen. It's here with me though. In due time. I still have it nice and close, so you know that I treasure it.
Fahad, that was a gift from BMG to Danny.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
I know.
I mean, he is crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy. So,
All right, do you have some question up there?
Let me
Like
see.
starting from
Where?
from Chris Effect and Cross Fighter and Enzo. Good seeing you.
Hey, good to see you. How you doing?
I know I wasn't playing Mario today, but we'll be back with Super Mario Odyssey.
Danny, will you play No More Heroes 3? Even though it's a, I play M-rated games on channel. It's just the thing about me when I pick a game, when I showcase on the channel, I also pick game that will be mass appeal, meaning I either believe in it really heavily or something that could be a mass appeal. So it's not just a matter of the game itself. I do like the series, but it's also I have to look upon the audience as well. So as a content creator, I look in that. It's like market research. So you wanna make sure the game I'm presenting I can approve for a wider range of people. So, but if you guys ask me my opinion on it, I can tell you my opinion on it. But I may not able to showcase every single game due to the fact that you guys came from different backgrounds, different age groups, and different perspective. To be honest, No More Hero is a very niche game. It's not something that the average person will know.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see me I love like platinum games. You don't really see me playing Bayonetta all that much on my channel. I love the game. I love the series. Or
you have
I have every one of them, but it's not like I can showcase on my channel and think that's mass appeal. That's why. So think of that perspective.
Yeah, I think a lot of time is that not only that games that we enjoy, we also want to showcase games that all of you enjoy, because the main part of it is for all of you to come enjoy and have fun. Hence, that's why we love to play a lot of games, just also the time.
Well, ours, we did touch Mortal Kombat 11, and Evelyn did play on channel,
did it.
so it's not like it's been done before.
Wolfenstein too?
We did Wolfenstein one time too, so it's not out of the question. Let me see here. There's not a next gen game that I'm excited to pay $7 for, but I'll tell you that I'm trying to be a budget game. Trying. That's the hard key. One thing that I do want to emphasize, Tim just brought to me, and I actually talked to Evelyn about this a few weeks ago. There is going to be a trend that's going to be towards the $70 range in games. Right? Like, for a long time, games has been $50 and then became $60. And now I think that the next generation will be gearing slowly towards $70. So look back at my channel one time and you're like, oh, I didn't mention it. And it's true. It will eventually go to the $70 range. Because the development for games has increased in price in terms of development, but the pricing games are stagnated. And to be honest, when I see on social media and they say the games are expensive, I'm like, you don't know what expensive games are like. Try to go back 30 years ago. The games are like $60. Calculate inflation in there. How much does that cost? The games' price is stagnated. That's all. I'm not saying games are cheap, but you have to look in perspective that games have not increased in price all that much in the last 2 decades. To be honest,
Maybe some people I see in social media, some people share like the old ads, and it still says $60, like long time ago. Yeah. In the 90s when they were on cartridge that cost $30 to make, these days they cost $70 on a 5-cent Blu-ray with microtrans. Yes, Tim is on the dot with that. A lot of developers, unfortunately, there's a lot of bad press on that. I'm not a supporter of these practices, but at the same time, I can see why they do it, but I don't like how they do it. Like, there are some things are done well. Like, I like the thing about like Nintendo. I like their DLCs because they're beefy. They're not like too exorbitant prices based on what you get. Like Breath of the Wild, I think that you get I use Breath of the Wild because that's like the first thing that popped in my mind is a Zelda game, right? So like Breath of the Wild, you finish the base game, you get the DLC for it. It's a beefy experience after that. So that's a good example of good addition on top of the game basic experience. You still get the full game. And then there's other developers where they make the game and then they take out some pieces and then they sell it to you for a costume, whoop-de-doo, a dancing move, yay. And the kids fall for it. I don't know why, but they make a lot of money. Think of the games that do well. Think of the games that kids like splurge money on. Think of like Roblox. especially that word. You don't say that.
Oh, I'll say it for this time. This is a chill stream. Roblox is an example. I'm like, why? You know, or you could name any game in there in between. I have nothing. I have nothing against the game, but I'm like, why? You know, like that kind of feeling. Yeah. That's just my opinion. Think of like.
Clean it, far, clean it.
Roadblocks? Yeah, roadblocks. Road, like ROAD. I know. Well, I wanted to make an impact. You guys are responding. You know what I'm talking about here, right? So I pick a game that you guys are like, Danny, you know, there you go. You feel it, you know. Anything that has a
Yeah, I think it's a lot of time we talk about it. I don't know if we so retro or whatsoever, but this generation they just spend the money like that on games like that, and it's sad because it's been a lot of money. It's not just we're not talking about okay you just spend like $60 and that's it. You're not. No, they spend hundreds of dollars.
Developers know the psychology of humans. They know that if you invest yourself so much in the game, they give you that free to play model. You get into the game. There's nothing wrong with that. And then later on, when you get too invested in it, you're missing something. You use all your freebie stuff. And then now, if you want to pass this level, you can either grind super hard or you pay a little sum. And then you go progressing further in, and then you're like, yes, you know, you feel that sense of accomplishment, this adrenaline rush that comes with victory. It plays a role.
Yeah,
so
in this generation, because they don't want to work a little bit hard, because it's really hard, or they don't have patience, so they just rather pay it and then that's it, get over it. And if you higher level, then you could kind of like show it off to your friend. Hey, I'm a higher level than you. You don't have this and whatsoever. Hence, that's why we get a lot of comments on Super Mario 3D All Star. You have no idea how many comments we have to purge because they can't do the long jump, and then they start like putting colorful language in, and then because it's hard.
Yeah.
All right.
I see all kinds of comments as a content creator. There's a lot of things you don't see because I got full reins and some comments like I'll tell you right now if you guys are around YouTube and you make I'm not saying you guys do it, but if you're gonna make some colorful comments, YouTube is gonna filter out right away. It's gonna be in a held status, and the content creator will have the right to either delete it or do whatever they want with it. It doesn't even go to the public. So just hence that. YouTube does filter. It's not censor. It's filter because because obviously using very colorful language is not proper. So the content creator can filter it based on what their decision on that. So they have full reins. So keep that in mind. You know, be nice. There's no reason to be like all colorful.
You're going nowhere. But a lot of time we realize that these people that they're colorful on online, but in real life they're not colorful. they just chicken out. But yeah, they have some comments up there.
Let me see.
Just keep checking.
Danny, I can feel it in his bones. I know. Let me see here. See, Tim is if they were $70 straight up for everything, I might talk myself into it. However, then their $70 will track more.
Yeah.
Yep. Still haven't finished Breath of the Wild DLC. It's okay, Karen. I haven't get there yet. Yeah, it's all good, Karen. I'm guilty as you are. No, it's not even guilty. It's just like I gotta get back into it, right? Let me see here. Chris FX, I'm kind of guilty. Well, at least you know. You gotta. I'm telling you guys, as an informed consumer, sometimes we get into it, we don't realize it until way after the fact. So I'm just looking at its perspective on a third-person view because
we see it.
I see it.
Like we see it from even our relative.
Yeah.
Or my cousins.
I was like, why are you wasting your money on that? You know, get a real game. That's what I say.
And then they just keep with it. So that's alright.
Oh my goodness, the chat just
Yeah, it just updated.
updated itself. Okay. Look at in front of Tim. I'll leave that to you guys to read. Gets a pass. It's free to play, and the monetization is optional. I'll leave that for you guys to see what Tim said. You get yeah. No worries, Super DH.
It's
all
all
good. Who's the next fighter? I have no idea.
You have no inside information.
I have no idea. I'm pretty satisfied with what we have already. So anything from here on is like extra for me, which is cool. All
right, Lucy, have a great night.
All right, Lucy, thank you so much. I hope you feel kind of happy and sleep well. We'll see you again soon, though, Lucy. Let's see here. I remember someone commented about Danny breaking the game when he posted a tutorial video. Yes, that is so true. They say.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yes.
Oh, they said like I forgot what it was exactly.
That's not the. Was it?
Oh yeah, I
That
said
was
like
not the-
you probably hacked the game. You long jump. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like it's in the game. It's like been there forever. What are you talking about? Yeah, I get comments like that. Just because you can't do it, I'm not saying you guys, but that person,
Like the person.
you can't do it, doesn't mean I didn't do it. It's yeah. Oh yeah,
That
okay.
was funny.
I got legitimate comments like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
That is true, Crow Fighter.
Yeah. It's insane. Let's see. Oh, Karen says, be right back. Gotta take the doggy out. It's all good, Karen. We'll see you in a little bit.
Whoa.
Ooh, oh my goodness. The chat just flying here.
Hey, we have Mario Kart.
Yeah,
We're
right?
gonna come back with Mario Kart 8 a lot.
Yeah, we gotta do that though. Let's see here. Fahad said, all right, I'm gonna have to head out for the night. I have a great time talking about all this tech. Have a great night, everyone, and enjoy the stream. Thank you, Fahad, for joining with us.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it, and glad you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
It was fun having you chill stream.
Yes. Tim's gotten into too many. I've seen it all. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you inside information. So heads up on you guys.
You just are you reading Chris FX comment?
Well, we're confirmed. When did I say that?
Because you said I'm pretty happy with all the fighters.
Oh no! You just interpreting my take it out of
Chris
context.
FX is like, let me.
Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, Chris FX.
Oh god. No, fast. I approve that. I will honestly approve that one. If that was case 2B and A2 for Smash, I'm on board. If that was the case, I'll be screaming for joy. But I don't think it's possible. Being realistic to myself, But if it does, man, please prove me wrong. But
I
if
think
it does,
at the beginning everybody thought it was. The
yeah,
last time this
yeah,
was so great.
the blocks and
Alright.
stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Oh well. Let me see here. Let's see. Doomslayer, let's do it. I don't know about that. It's a little too far, but Tim. I think we mentioned this before. You know the feel with that one. It's a little bit out of the pretty extreme. I'll leave it at that. That's a good way to. I want to make it tactful. There you go, extreme. There you go. All right, guys. So I think I covered all grounds. Thank you so much for joining with us today on this chill stream. A lot of grounds. Was this Danny broke the breath of the wild and our hearts when he. Oh, the horse too. I did not. It just sacrificed itself.
He rather just sacrificed than Danny riding.
It is like I rather not have you ride me, and then just go down in glory, I guess if you want to call it that way. Poor horse. Oh gosh, I know. I honestly did not prepare for that. I didn't know that was happening, and then when I just walked towards the bridge, and the horse just there you go. Man.
Just like, see ya.
Oh boy, see ya. Oh yeah.
Fast. I think Danny will be super happy.
Oh yeah. You have no idea how much.
He will stream it over.
Oh, absolutely. I'll stream it over if I have to.
If it ever comes to Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. I want to end off with something cool here.
What's a good song in there?
Let's see here. This song is very nice and calm.
I know it is.
Which is really cool though. Alright, I kind of like the first song that I played on the stream, so here you go. Alright, here we go. I do like this song. I don't know why. It feels so mysterious, if you will, though. So we'll end up there.
Thank you, Crossfire, for the list.
Yes, thank you, Crossfire. So I want to thank you all the members that joined in today. That includes Arts, Gaming for Years, Faramore, Benjamin, Karen, Alan, Chris FX, Princess, Vonic, Inferno Tim, Ruga, Salvador, Fahad, Monkey Life, Yumu, BMG, Lucy, Andrea, Just Kayla, Marvin, and of course thank you to our mods. We appreciate it. That includes Crossfighter, Karen, and then Fahad for helping out in the chat. It gets a little crazy from time to time, and I know you guys working hard to make it a comfortable place for everyone. And I wanted to give a shout out, very big shout outs to all the contributors today on the stream. Kayla, Karen, Alan, BMG. My goodness, the list can go on. I know some of you guys multiple times. Big shout outs to all of you guys. I am actually, I want to give you last updates here. I am actually finalizing a lot of the hardware updates. I'm looking around because I do have the hardware laying around there, but I haven't revealed it yet. So on my Twitter, I want to reveal something. On Twitter, I did review some new audio gear, so I can end up changing my mind on that. So I got something even further beyond that because I did a lot of research on this, and I wanted to make it an experience that's kind of like next generation on Nintendo K. So look forward to that. I haven't revealed yet. I haven't got all the parts, but it should be coming tomorrow, including my very brand new, I'm sorry to say, it's a PS5. I love Nintendo Switch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna, to be honest, I'm not gonna play all that much of it because there's not much games that I'm looking forward to playing. I have it because I had the opportunity to buy it. I can use my Amazon points to get it, no cost for me. It's not sponsored or anything like that. Sony, if you're watching me, I welcome it. Microsoft, I love your games too, I welcome it, but it's okay. I don't understand, you don't want to work with me, it's all good. But if you are watching, I would appreciate it so I can showcase more games to the community here, if anything. Look at Fast. Let's see all those. Jeez, man. Yo. well, you'll see what I'm coming up with. It's a work in progress. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I want to improve the experience. I know that's not something that people will take notice right away. I will demonstrate the difference when we go live with that upgrade. So you can hear the difference back and forth. Yeah. Danny's going to flip his shirt to a...
I don't think he has it.
I don't have
think
one.
he have any.
The closest I have is a rareware shirt.
That's it.
And that's it. A rareware shirt is like from Microsoft because they own it. So there you go. Before the stream ends, happy PS5 launch day to you Sony fans. Hopefully you love it as much as I'm loving this.
Hey, we all love video games.
Yeah, we all love video games. And again, I want to make a final statement before anyone comes to my stream and saying like, oh, Danny's saying this and that.
How dare you?
How dare me. What I tell you is for FYI purposes. This is my views only. This is not endorsed by any company or any corporation. I just want you guys to be an informed consumer and that you apply to your situation. So regardless of what you buy and what you play, power to you, as long as you're satisfied with that. Includes PC, any consoles, any TVs, or any audio gear, or
what do we talk, cameras
and whatnot. If you are a completely satisfied customer with the gears that you buy, hey, totally enjoy it, and I give props to you guys. But I want to be a content creator that's a little bit different. I don't want to give you guys what you want to hear. When I say that, because a lot of content creators just give you things that it's popular, but they may not be the most correct. Because I've worked in many industries before, and I do mean that. I literally did. I worked in the entertainment industry. I worked in the gaming industry, and I've seen a lot of people are expert in their field. I've seen video producers. Yeah. I met with audio mixers. Audio producers that use mixers. That's what I want to say. I mixed it all around. And the ones that like in TV, they have huge consoles. Like whoa, so many switches. I'm like, man, that looks legit. Hence why I have this perspective that I can give you guys, being in that field before, that you may not realize as a normal consumer, and they do apply to normal average consumer electronics. So we are playing with consumer electronics. They're different classes, but you want to get the best out of that purchase. So hence that, use what I told you guys today. I think they can go a long way. You don't have to spend a big money. You can get good gear like this one. I'm using it as my standard headphone, and it's very helpful in a lot of things like this. It's only $35. So I have gears that are cheaper as well. And also some high-end gear and some really cheap gear, and they work together well if you kind of plan things.
Right.
So there you go. There you have it.
Let's see. Final thoughts. The answer saying this might be a bad idea because of the camera, but let's see. But you should make Evelyn play Cat and Toe. I think we did play Cat and Toe. I haven't finished it. Oh, I played it in the Wii U. But yeah, I love that game. It's so cute, so adorable.
Yes. But we have more things to premiere in the future,
Yeah.
and 2021 is still around the corner. We'll see how New Year's turn out, and we'll always be here, guys. And we're gonna see you again very soon. Every weekend we stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The night owl stream usually around 10, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I hope you guys join us within then. We're gonna continue celebrating Mario's 35th birthday. Some awesome gameplay. We're gonna go to New Donk City, Metro Kingdom.
Oh, this time is for sure.
This one's for sure. It's not Lost Kingdom, because that was more like a detour. We're gonna go into Metro Kingdom.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a fun weekend. So yeah. Oh wait, today's Thursday already.
Today's Thursday already.
So
Well,
today's
now
Thursday.
it turned Thursday.
Yeah, now it's on Thursday.
And then Friday we're gonna be back. So.
Tim.
Danny, you're bare minimum, Tim. I'm not wrong though, Tim. You do play bare minimum in a lot of the games. You get the absolute
Pinky promise.
Yeah, you get the minimum stars, and then you go into the Bowser fight. No more, no less. You earned it, my friend. There's nothing wrong, but you earned it. I give it to you, that title, and it might.
But nonetheless, I'm glad Tim got to play
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D All-Star, all 3 games. That's awesome. So yeah, we're gonna be back on the weekend for more game. We're gonna be. I'm not sure what we're doing, but for the most part, will be Super Mario Odyssey, and who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Surprises. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe I'll show him PS5. No, I was kidding. I didn't say that. Don't worry, you didn't hear me say that. Alright guys, as always, I am Danny
Evelyn.
at the Nintendo K channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. We will catch you again very soon. Bye guys.
Bye guys. It was fun.
It was fun.